here we are talking with Coach Kenny Davidson in the pregame show leading up to the Argyle Eagles game. Coach, let's look back a little bit here. We've played 3 games this year so far, and just looking back at the kind of the stats for the season, there seems to be a heavy focus on the run with 74-24 split against the pass. Is that just kind of playing to what the defense gives you, or is that just emphasizing the strength of your experienced offensive line?
Well, a little bit of both, but mainly it's just you go into the game and you have you don't really know where you're going with it. It's just all based on what you need and what you need to work on, but what's working. Basically, what the defense is giving you and what's working at the time.
A little bit into Landry Turner, you know, new quarterback this year for Graham. He's averaging so far 50% pass completion. How much do you think the kind of the off-season success with 7-on-7 and just two-a-days and so forth has enabled him to just feel more comfortable with these receivers?
Well, he's only going to get better. Again, these 3 first opponents, you're talking about a good Vernon team, and he was real successful throwing the ball and running against Vernon and Brownwood. He had, I think, 2 long runs for touchdowns and threw the ball well. And then this week, of course, Abilene Wiley, it was really windy and cold and rainy, and I was real proud of us in our ability to run the football and to play some kind of smash mouth offense against a really veteran, good Wiley defense.
Speaking of defense, that's a really good segue. Let's kind of look at the other side of the line. Your defense is averaging about 2.5 sacks and 6 tackles for loss per game so far. How big of an impact do you think that has on the field position battle that goes on through most of these games?
Well, I mean, we're pleased with the way our defense is progressing. Of course, we had some really big holes to fill with Husky Melendez and Hughes and Spurhearn and Bryce Reeves and I'm really proud of the way we're progressing from the week 1 against Vernon to the game Friday night against Abilene Wiley. It just seems like we're growing in confidence and our ability and to hold an Abilene Wiley team to the 3 first downs and to like 80-something yards total offense is incredible, and so that's you know, we're excited about it, and hopefully we can build from there and even get better.
Looking at that Abilene Wiley game, you kind of dive into those team statistics a little bit. One of the things that folks always talk about when you're productive is being able to just kind of control the ball. And looking at your time of possession from last week, you guys held it about 34 minutes to their 13. I mean, just when you come out of a game like that's typically going to lead to success. Talk a little bit about how you guys were able to accomplish that.
Well, first of all, I mean, the weather had a lot to do with it, and you know, there was a wet ball and it was windy and wasn't conducive to really throwing the ball. So us being able to just buckle down and run the ball, I think it'll give us confidence and it'll help us throughout the year. But our offensive line, man, they you know, we had 4 returning starters, and so, boys, it was big for them because Abilene Wiley has an outstanding defense. They have good personnel, and so for us to be able to just run at them and run our power plays and our counters. Connor Smith, the tight end, I know he had a great game of blocking. We put Hunter Bach over there, who's starting on the defensive side of the ball. We played kind of a 2 tight end set at times, but I was proud of our O-line for the performance, and I was proud of our running backs, especially Nick Martin and Hagan Hughes for his contribution in the running game.
Capitalizing on mistakes is also a key, obviously, to victory, along with that time of possession. You guys were able to really capitalize on those 2 interceptions in a game that is back and forth and is just a hard-fought 7-6 at half. Talk about what you were able to do at halftime that led to success for the final score.
Well, you know, you have your offense, you have your defense, you have your special teams, but one of the big keys in victory is the turnover margin. And you look at the stats and the teams that are plus and in the turnovers usually have a great chance to win. And so it's kind of been that way against that. Last year against Abilene Wiley, we had 7 interceptions against them. And so it was huge. That I remember in 2009 we had 7 turnovers on this field when Abilene Wiley played Gilmer for the state championship, and we played Carthage. I mean, so it seemed like in that series it's always a big stat, and we've been able to come out. But we had a fumble on a punt. Landon Gonzalez got, and we had a couple of fumbles and two interceptions, and one by Dustin McQuarter and the other by Hagan Hughes. So you bet. I mean, that's huge, and especially a good opponent in a big game like that to get that many turnovers. It really came into play real big.
Sometimes those are the key. Those turnovers are the key to squeaking out a win like that. And again, 7-6 at half, and with the score being what it was at the end, it's sometimes that can definitely be the turning point. What do you take out of not only the Abilene Wiley game, but the first 3 games of the year so far? What do you take out of that as far as to build on going forward?
I mean, we feel good about where we are. Of course, you know, being 3-0 with this kind of schedule, and you know, and tonight, I mean, it's going to be a big challenge, but I think our kids, our players are confident in their abilities, but they know that each game brings on a new challenge.
We're going to take a quick break right here and be back with part 2 of this interview here in just a short minute.
When it comes to making the biggest investment in your life, think Weatherby Real Estate. When you're looking to upgrade your home, or maybe that spot of land you've been eyeing, let Weatherby Real Estate take care of it. Existing homes, land sales, or that cabin on the lake, they've been serving the lake country for years. Custom building too, like that gun range or bunkhouse. Plus, when you list with Weatherby, their resources put your listing nationwide. Call today, 940-549-2152, or log on weatherbyrealestate.com. Selling and building homes before Young County was young. Proud to bring you tonight's Coach Kenny Davidson Show on Q94.7.
Since 1958, Graham Auto Rebuilders has provided the highest quality body work and the latest technology available. The best paint and body work, glass repair and replacement, and frame and body alignment, along with 24-hour towing and wrecker service, can be found at Graham Auto Rebuilders. If you find yourself in need of body repair, whether it's a ding in the windshield or a major damage, call Jimmy and Roger at Graham Auto Rebuilders at 940-549-2357.
Graham Savings and Loan in Graham, Breckenridge, and Possum Kingdom has the tools and services you need to bank in the 21st century. Mobile banking with an easy-to-use app for your smartphone or tablet with tips on how to protect your identity and report lost or stolen credit cards. Check out the 1-minute loan application and online banking made easy at grahamsl.com. Whether it's business or personal banking, Graham Savings and Loan has what it takes to make life's dreams come true. Call today at 940-549-2066. Graham Savings and Loan. Member FDIC. Always supporting Graham and Breckenridge High Schools.
You can go out to eat anywhere. You can have a true dining experience at Dos Chiles. The first thing you'll notice is the impeccable service and incredible drinks. Next, the best in traditional Mexican cuisine will unfold before your eyes and taste buds with plenty of choices for everyone. Dos Chiles, for that intimate first date to a family outing, with locations in Bowie, Boyd, Bridgeport, and Graham. Cater your next event or reserve the party room. Don't just go out to eat, have a dining experience at Dos Chiles, where you are part of the family.
Now, back to the Weatherby Real Estate Coaches Show on Q94.7.
Back talking with Coach Kenny Davidson here, looking forward now to tonight's opponent, the Eagles of Argyle. And I think every Steer fan still feels the sting of the loss last year in the playoffs to the eventual champions. But did that loss help you guys motivate the team in the offseason? And has anyone kind of circled this date on the calendar for some payback?
Well, you know, I'm sure it's fresh on their mind. I mean, if you think about it, we only played them 4 games ago. Now, it was, 9 months ago, but it was quite a while ago, but it was four games ago when you look at it that way. So it's fresh on their mind, and that's is a disappointment. I mean, you talking about Argyle, they're probably, I think they're a 19-game winning streak. They're 16-0 last year, defending state champions, and they're 3-0 this year. So you can't ask for a more a bigger game, and we definitely respect them.
What should fans expect to see tonight from the Eagles in terms of just kind of speed and type of play? What type of ball do they like to play?
Well, they're real similar to where they were in December last year when we played them. I mean, same kind of offense, same kind of defense. They did lose quite. They were hit pretty heavily with graduation, just like we were. But at the same time, it all revolves around Nick Ralston, the running back. And he's first-team All-State running back. He's a Division I commit. I think Arizona State he's going to, and he's done a good job. He's hard to bring down, and the offense really goes through him. They got the head coach's son, Cooper Rogers, is the quarterback, and he's a smart kid. He's not going to make a bunch of mistakes. They've got a junior tight end named J.C. Chalk, who is, I want to say, committed to Clemson already as a junior. They have some offensive linemen, mainly number 73, Matt Hitter, and he's a returner. They've got some, but they've got some really good personnel, some good coaching, and some momentum. And so it's, Graham's going to have to play their best game of the year tonight.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and leading into that, there's going to be a lot of attention on this game tonight. A lot of folks have come in from around the area and around the state. We've got folks listening all over. Just because you've got two top 5 teams in 4A going at it tonight, how big is the crowd participation going to play a factor in that tonight? It's going to be loud. It's going to be noisy. It's going to be a lot of energy coming from the stands. So how big of a factor is that in helping the outcome of the game?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of storylines in this game. I mean, you're talking about defending state, like I said, the defending state champions riding a 19-game winning streak, and the fact that they're 3-0, the fact that we're 3-0, the fact that that it's going to be good weather, and then I think there'll be a lot of people at the game tonight, and you're right, it's going to be loud, and really my main job with the kids is I just want to make sure that we're not looking at around the surrounding distractions, but we're focused on our job each and every play, because it's going to be a challenge.
Yeah, it should be a challenge. It'll be a great game tonight. I know everybody's looking forward to it. When the schedule came out, talk a little bit about the schedule overall. Some talk in years past has been, well, hey, the preseason kind of pre-district schedule. Maybe some challenges in finding some teams to play. Looking at the team this year and looking at the non-district schedule, do you feel like that's going to prepare the team for the battles they're going to face later on down the road, just maybe the competition that they're playing?
I mean, yeah, we were 27-3 coming into this year on our last 2 years, and so our program is strong right now, and you don't really get a lot of phone calls of people wanting to play you. And so, I mean, our schedule is challenging. When you look at it, I mean, you're going to, Vernon's a good team. You go to Brownwood, you go to Abilene Wiley, and now you've got the defending state champions in the 4th game. Next week we'll be playing Big Spring. But it's just the way it works out. When you have success, it's hard to find games, but I think it's going to pay off for us this year. And of course, now I can say that we're 3-0, and we've got a couple challenges. But I think you're right. It's only going to make us better to play good people.
Well, I know everyone's looking forward to the game tonight, and I know it's going to be an exciting game. What are some parting words you want to have for maybe those listening out there tonight heading to the game?
Well, like I said, it just sets up for a great game. I mean, they're just well coached. They're disciplined. They're going to have a good team. They're confident. But at the same time, Graham's coming off a really big win against Abilene Wiley, and our guys are focused, and we just want to play a smart game and come out ahead. But again, it's going to be an outstanding evening of football.
There's talk a lot. We've talked a little bit today about just the win streak that Argyle has faced. looking back at Graham's win streak, not too bad either. I mean, losing one game last year, undefeated this year. The only game we lost last year was to them. So you've really got two top teams coming at it tonight. I know it's going to be a great game, folks. Strap in for a good contest tonight. And Coach, thanks for the time. We appreciate it. Get out there and coach those boys to a victory.
All right. Thanks a bunch.
KWKQ-FM, Graham, Breckenridge, Q94.7.
You've been listening to the Weatherby Real Estate Kenny Davidson Coaches Show, brought to you by Weatherby Real Estate, selling and building homes before Young County was young. Now here's Rick Edwards, Matt Pruitt, and Tori Cummings with the Graham Interbank pregame show.
It's an ever-changing world, and Graham Interbank wants you to know that they're right there with you with personal and business banking to fit your needs of today. Offering mobile banking 24/7 from your smartphone, tablet, or desktop. When it comes to loans, checking, savings, or investments, Graham Interbank is ready to serve you. Call them today at 940-549-3434 or drop by the lobby.
This is Shanna Weatherby Wolf with Beyond Faith Home Care and Rehab. At Beyond Faith, we believe love makes the healing difference. A few of our services include skilled nursing, diabetic education, plus physical, speech, and occupational therapy to set you or your loved ones on the road to recovery. Most of these services are covered 100% by Medicare. Call today for more information on home health care. 940-521-0300 or log on to BeyondFaithHomeCare.com. Beyond Faith Home Care and Rehab, a step above, a step beyond, believing that love makes the healing difference. Voted a top 500 home care elite agency.
Before, definitely after the game, there's always that one large looming question: where to go eat? Now you can stand in line and wait forever, or can get a burger with everybody else in town, or you could go to Potter's Pizza for the best salad bar and pizza buffet in town. Hot, fresh pizza and lots of it before or definitely after the game in a clean, family-friendly atmosphere. So ask yourself, why a burger? Why stand in line forever when you can sit down and dine on the best pizza in the Lake Country, according to TripAdvisor? Potter's Pizza, 16 South and Graham. Simply better, simply fresher, and open late on game night.
Sometimes running through life can be tough. As a teen, there are a lot of temptations out there.
When you run out of answers to life's questions, where do you turn? Do you feel your only hope are things this world has to offer?
If you feel lost, or if you're looking for a place to hang out, the student ministry at First Baptist Church wants you to come check us out.
Wednesday and Sunday Bible studies, camps, fun, ton of food, and lots of cool teams to hang out with.
So come join us at First Baptist Church. It's the cool place to be.
First Baptist Church, serving God and Graham for over 100 years.
Hi everyone, this is Mike Sipes from Mike Sipes State Farm Insurance, inviting everyone to come out and enjoy all the sports action and excitement that is the Steers and Lady Blues. No finer group of athletes can be found anywhere. So make sure to follow all the excitement each and every game right here on Lake Country Radio, sponsored in part by Mike Sipes State Farm Insurance.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And the way that story ended was the Argyle Eagles ended up winning the state championship over Navasota. You're listening to the Graham Interbank pregame show. Matt, Rick, and Tori with you tonight, bringing you all the action of Graham Steer football as we're getting ready to get rolling in this one. The Argyle Eagles coming to this game at 3 wins, no losses. The Graham Steers coming to this game with 3 wins, no losses. And look at the statistics on this game. Boy, howdy, Matt, do they look a lot. I mean, these are two almost mirror image teams, except for one little glaring detail.
And that glaring detail would be the defense.
The Graham defense.
That's right.
That's right. Now, check it out. Argyle is putting up about 40 points a game. Graham's putting up about 34. That's not a big difference there because Graham's having a little bit of trouble with their kicking game. The Argyle Eagles are putting up 374 yards total offense per game. Graham's putting up 419. Not a huge difference there.
Not a huge difference.
Passing, 180 for Argyle, 152 for Graham. Rushing, 193 for Argyle. Graham putting up 266 yards per game. So there's, you got to push on that as far as the offense goes. Here's what your big problem is. Your big problem is that 30 points per game given up by Argyle's defense. Graham with 14 points per game.
And that is a big difference right there. You got a 15-point basically difference right there, and I think it's going to defense wins games. I've heard that all my life, and I'm sure you have too.
Well, that's going to be the big difference here. I mean, 30 points and 14 points, that's pretty huge.
That is very huge.
That is pretty huge as far as the point differential goes. I mean, that's going to be big. So we're going to see how that one ends up going tonight. Now, Argyle defensively is giving up 175 yards a game. Graham 128. That's a pretty big difference there in that one. Argyle's giving up 6 yards per carry. Graham's giving up 7 yards per carry. You can run on the Steers a little bit, but it's hard to pass on the Steers, and that's something that Argyle is going to have to work on tonight. Is they're going to have to, if they want to beat the Steers, they're going to have to run the ball.
Oh, absolutely. And Argyle does have a very good running back in them who we faced last year, number 22, Nick Ralston, and he is a senior, and he is a low coming through there. He's signed with Arizona State, I believe, already. So, he's made a promise with them, and he is a good running back, and he is a low coming through there. So that's going to be fun to watch. We're going to take another 2-minute time out here in the Graham Interbank pregame show. Come back, we're going to go down and talk to Tori, and then we're going to be talking a little bit about the Golden Chick game plan and some other things coming up. So stick around, stay tuned. You got it going right here on your Graham Interbank pregame show of Graham Steer Football.
When it comes to choices at Subway, you might be a little overwhelmed. Stick with the famous footlong like Spicy Italian or the BMT, maybe Turkey Breast and Black Forest Ham, or branch out to a signature club like the Sweet Onion Teriyaki, the Subway Club, or the Chicken and Bacon Ranch Melt. Even skip the bread completely and go for a Subway chopped salad. Don't forget breakfast too. Subway Sandwich Shops in Graham at the corner of Elm and the 380 Bypass and inside the Graham Walmart Supercenter. Subway, more ways to eat fresh.
We at First State Bank are proud supporters of all Graham School sporting events as well as RSB3. Being a part of this community for the past 23 years, we've watched these students grow into fine young adults. These young people do a great job representing this community, and we hope that you will join us by coming out and showing your support for them. Go Graham Steers all the way to state. This is the year of the steer.
First State Bank, member FDIC.
It's all new and waiting for you. The newly renovated Old Post Office Museum and Art Center. Expect new exhibits and art in the near future. The Old Post Office Museum and Art Center on the square in downtown Graham across from the Young County Courthouse. Call 940-549-1470 or log on opomac.net for upcoming attractions. That's the newly remodeled Old Post Office Museum and Art Center, where art and Young County history come alive.
Welcome back to Graham Steer Football on the Graham Interbank pregame show. As we keep it rolling here at Newton Field. Okay, let's go down to the field and see what is going on down on the field with Tori Cumming. Tori, game conditions. What are we looking at as far as weather, field, all that good stuff?
Well, it's really nice out here. There's very little wind. Field beautiful. There's not really any heat, humidity, or anything like that. Great night football.
All right. Well, then, like I say, not a lot of wind going on out there at the moment, so that's going to be kind of nice for the passing game. I guess going on. But, one thing we're going to have to watch in that, Tori, is out there on the field, you're going to have to keep an eye on is those running backs. I mean, there's going to be a lot of running going on tonight between both these teams.
Yeah, there will. Both teams have very strong running games, and because of that, you'll have to watch the turnover battle. Now, both teams force turnovers. Graham is plus 12 in turnover margin this year, and both Argyle and Graham beat Wiley because they were able to force turnovers. That's running back to be able to hang on to the ball.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one to have to keep an eye on and see what is going on. Thank you, Tori. Appreciate the report down the field. We'll be coming to you all during the game, so y'all be listening for Tori as she brings it from Bryan Insurance down on the field. All right, your Golden Chick game plan tonight, brought to you by the fine folks at Golden Chick. Matt, tonight looking at that game plan for the Steers, I think the way it's going to have to go tonight, it's going to have to be defense. Defense is going to have to win this game tonight.
I agree with our defense and has showed up these last few games, and we look really good. And I think defense will win the game, but I also think that ball control will help too on offense. Just slow drives and don't give them the ball so Mr. Ralston can run with it, and ball control and like you said, good defense.
Well, you're looking at what Argyle's doing, 30 points per game, Steer offense being on the field, like you say, keeping the ball out of the hands of the Argyle Eagles. It's going to be a chore tonight, so we'll see how that one goes. That's your Golden Chick game plan tonight, brought to you by the fine folks at Golden Chick at 1504 Highway 16 South. If you're looking for a great meal any time of the day, they got you covered. You can go out there, especially the kids after school. It's a great time to go by and grab something after church. Any of those times, go by and pick up something at Golden Chick. Hey, there is Jermaine the Man from Channel 3.
Game of the week, baby! KFTS 1135! Go McDonald's, gas the house.
We're glad that Jermaine is here. That's right, he's the man. All right.
Shameless plug.
That's okay, buddy, anytime. But, I tell you what, it's going to be fun. Golden Chick, go by and see them tonight after the game, or you can go by and pick it up over this weekend. It'll be great. Golden Chick doing a great job. Matlock Optical tonight, the referees being brought to you by Matlock Optical from the Wichita Falls chapter tonight, out of the chapter of just to the north of us. Make sure you go by Matlock Optical for all your optical needs. They're at 1529 380 Bypass. You can give them a call at 549-1621. Make an appointment when it comes to getting your glasses, sunglasses, whatever it may be. That's Matlock Optical. You got to see them to call them at Matlock Optical. All right, we're going to have more of the Grand Winter pregame show coming up. We'll have your Highsmith Auto coin toss here in a little while. Stick around, stay tuned to keep it rolling on a fabulous Friday night from Newtonfield. Anyway, back to the field. Yeah, looking at what this is something I think is pretty incredible. Looking at these two teams since 2009, last 5 years, Argyle has won 70 games and has lost 6 games in 5 years. Wow. That is incredible. Looking at the Graham Steer since 2009, the year they went to state, 57 wins, 14 losses. You're telling me that both of these schools have 20 losses in the last 5 seasons. And both teams have went deep in the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, 20 losses, that is incredible. Argyle comes into this game, the opponents that they have played have 4 wins, 5 losses. The opponents the Graham Steers have played have 5 wins, 4 losses. So we're seeing a lot, again, a similarity of what these two teams are doing. I mean, as far as the statistics go, as far as the opponents they're playing, all that sort of thing, they are pretty much the same type of team. Do you think that maybe this is going to run down to turnovers, mistakes? I mean, I looked at that Argyle has only been penalized 6 times.
Wow.
Since the beginning of the season.
We had that in the first game.
We had the first game, I know. So, I mean, it's going to be kind of wild to watch and to see how this one is. All right, so listening to the Graham Interbank pregame show, Graham Steer Football on Q94.7 and on championsradio.com. We are trying to take another break. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Steers right here on Your League is Your Leader.
It's an ever-changing world, and Graham Interbank wants you to know that they're right there with you with personal and business banking to fit your needs of today. Offering mobile banking 24/7 from your smartphone, tablet, or desktop. When it comes to loans, checking, savings, or investments, Graham Interbank is ready to serve you. Call them today at 940-549-3434 or drop by the lobby at 455 Elm. Graham Interbank congratulates the Steers and Lady Blues on a century of winning tradition. Member FDIC.
This is Becky Richardson, owner and operator of Beyond Faith Home Care and Beyond Faith Hospice of Graham. When a life-limiting illness no longer responds to treatment, one option is hospice. Hospice is a special concept of care designed to provide comfort and support to patients and their families during this time. At Beyond Faith Hospice, you'll find a team of qualified caring physicians, counselors, skilled nursing, and more with services including volunteer visits and bereavement care. If you're faced with this decision, call for a free consultation today, 940-521-9915, and we'll answer any questions you might have on hospice care. Beyond Faith Hospice, a step above, believing that love makes the difference.
Before, definitely after the game, there's always that one large looming question: where to go eat? Now you can stand in line and wait forever, or can get a burger with everybody else in town, or you could go to Potter's Pizza for the best salad bar and pizza buffet in town. Hot, fresh pizza and lots of it before or definitely after the game in a clean, family-friendly atmosphere. So ask yourself, why a burger? Why stand in line forever when you can sit down and dine on the best pizza in the Lake Country, according to TripAdvisor? Potter's Pizza, 16 South in Graham. Simply better, simply fresher, and open late on game night.
Sometimes rolling through life can be tough. As a teen, there are a lot of temptations out there.
When you run out of answers to life's questions, where do you turn? Do you feel your only hope are things this world has to offer?
If you feel lost, or if you're looking for a place to hang out, the student ministry at First Baptist Church wants you to come check us out.
Wednesday and Sunday Bible studies, camps, fun, ton of food, and lots of cool teams to hang out with.
So come join us at First Baptist Church. It's the cool place to be.
First Baptist Church, serving God and Graham for over 100 years.
Now back to the Graham Interbank pregame show on Q94.7.
Interbank pregame show of Graham Steer football, as we are at Newton Field. Now we can talk. Yeah, now getting ready for the Graham Steers and the Argyle Eagles coming up. Now, looking at the way this thing turning out, quarterbacks, running backs are going to be pretty big in this one. Turner with 457 yards on the year. Rogers with 540 yards on the year for the Eagles. Both have completed 33 passes this year. Wow. But Argyle...
This is just for a few more yards.
This is for a few more yards. One thing Argyle has done that I've looked on their statistics, they have a lot of huge, big plays. Last week, they had two, 175-yard and a 178-yard touchdown pass. So they do have big game pass capability. So that's one thing that the Steers are going to have to do. They cannot allow Argyle to get downfield on them. And I would think with the way Gonzalez is playing back there, it's not going to make it real easy on them.
No, I have to agree with you. I don't think, honestly, that they have faced the secondary like we have. I mean, I know they played Denison, and we scrimmaged Denison, and I can't say really Denison had a whole lot, and Argyle played us a pretty tight game. Now, they did play number 7 Salina last week, and had to come back, and that is a good football team. Salina's got his rich position. But, yeah, I don't think they played a secondary or a defense like ours yet. So
that is what I'm anxious to see how this is going to work. I mean, how's the Graham defense going to play against the Argyle offense? One thing, and like it or not, the Steers have given up some yards rushing. They have the first game against Vernon, they gave up a few yards rushing. They gave up some yards last week, not a lot, but a couple here and there. the thing is that the Steers are going to have to really watch tonight as far as the runners go. If they can shut down the run, I think they can beat Argyle pretty easily.
I agree, and I think that all depends on our front four with Langley and Porter and Juan Arredondo up front. I think it's all going to come down to them, holding their line and trying to stop the run. Yeah, that's when it's going to be fun to watch tonight, is that Graham defense and that Argyle offense. All right, we're getting the school songs out here right now. We'll be getting the teams out on the field here in just a little while, and we'll get things ready to roll. And this ought to be a good one now. And one wild thing about tonight is that, this is not an ordinary football game. This is number 3 in the state against number 4 in the state. You've got Texas football here. You've got all kinds of news media here. You got, it's just, it's pretty crazy how the different media outlets and people are here to watch this one, and it's a pretty big game this early in the season. It is, and I know the coaches and stuff are trying to play it down a little bit and say this isn't a revenge game and all that, but it's going to be a revenge game. We remember them real well, and then they come with their sign that says home of the Argyle Eagles football team sitting up there right in front of us, and I know that's going to frustrate the boys a little bit, so I hope we bring it. Looking and talking to some of the guys the last few days, it seems like they're a little bit focused tonight. Yeah, absolutely. I was talking to Dr. Martin, which is Nick Martin's dad today, and he was talking about how intense he seen Nick last night. He says he's never seen the boy like that, and he says he was just zoned out, and he's ready to play a football game. So I think we're going to see a lot out of Nick Martin tonight. That'll be interesting to see how this one ends up turning out. We're just a few moments away from the players coming onto the field. We'll take another break. We'll come back. You're listening to the Steers on Q94.7 and ChampionSportsRadio.com.
Hi, everyone. This is Mike Sipes from Mike Sipes State Farm Insurance, inviting everyone to come out and enjoy all the sports action and excitement that is the Steers and Lady Blues. No finer group of athletes can be found anywhere. So make sure to follow all the excitement each and every game right here on Lake Country Radio. Sponsored in part by Mike Sipes State Farm Insurance.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Rise and shine with your area Subway sandwich shops. Yes, your local Subway serves breakfast. How about egg and cheese on warm flatbread or any of Subway's fresh baked bread? Add Black Forest ham or bacon. Maybe a breakfast BMT or sunrise melt. Top it off with your favorite juice or fresh coffee. Subway, not just for lunch and dinner. Subway sandwich shops in Graham at the corner of Elm and the 380 bypass and inside the Graham Walmart Supercenter. Subway, more ways to eat fresh.
We at First State Bank are proud supporters of all Graham School sporting events as well as RSB3. Being a part of this community for the past 23 years, we've watched these students grow into fine young adults. These young people do a great job representing this community, and we hope that you will join us by coming out and showing your support for them. Go Graham Steers all the way to state. This is the year of the steer.
First State Bank, member FDIC.
It's all new and waiting for you. The newly renovated Old Post Office Museum and Art Center. Expect new exhibits and art in the near future. The Old Post Office Museum and Art Center on the square in downtown Graham across from the Young County Courthouse. Call 940-549-1470 or log on opomac.net for upcoming attractions. That's the newly remodeled Old Post Office Museum and Art Center, where art and Young County history come alive. Now back to the Graham Interbank pregame show on Q94.7.
Welcome back to the Graham Interbank pregame show right here on your Lake Affiliate Q94.7. And we were talking a little bit about the passing game and the running game. Now, thinking about the running game, Matt, the Steers have got a couple of guys. You got Martin Hughes that can run the ball. Ralston's really they're one-trick pony. He's got 484 yards rushing the first two games, but Nick Martin has got 50 carries for 337. Ralston with 73 carries. So they give the ball to him a lot.
Yes, he handles the rock a lot, and that's the young man we really got to control tonight. And like I said last year in the playoff game, he had a really good game against us. He was probably averaging 7 yards a carry, so we can't let that happen tonight for sure.
Now that's going to be a big deal tonight.
Here comes the Argyle Eagles.
Have to figure out a way to stop him. Argyle coming on the field. They're in all white tonight. wearing the white helmet, and they have the red, I guess you would say the Oregon Duck type feather on the side of the helmet, you know. So they have they're one of the more fashionable teams in the state of Texas. They've got 7 different uniforms.
Wow.
Yeah,
no kidding.
7 different uniform combinations. So yeah, they're very fashionable. But
I'm sorry I got lost in the game there for a minute.
That's okay.
I mean, just if you were here, you can almost feel the electricity in the air and stuff. This is an exciting football game. I got goosebumps already.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Y'all need to stick around throughout this one. We're going to be going down to the field a lot, find out what's going down the field. We're going to be bringing you a lot what's happened tonight. Steers and captains are coming out on the field at the moment. Steers will be in their white pants, red jerseys with the, as Matt put it, the camouflage.
The camouflage.
That's right. And sporting the white war bonnet tonight. So get ready to roll. You got Dixon Hughes along with Sides and Gonzalez, the captains for the Steers. Here come the rest of the Steers. Here's the new train whistle that it is a loud one. Booster Club has got. But the rest of the 3-0 Steers are coming out on the field. You got the 3-0 Steers out. You've got the 3-0 Argyle Eagles out. And we're about ready to get underway. Tori's going to go out on the field. We're going to have the Highsmith Auto coin toss for you. Highsmith Automotive bringing it to you tonight on the coin toss. You get that car, truck, SUV checked out, looked at, worked on. Highsmith Automotive, the place to take it, 927 Loving Highway, 521-0294, the number. Look them up on the web at highsmithauto.com. They do anything for oil changes or major engine repair. That's what they do at Highsmith Auto. All right, we're going to have the coin toss here in just a second. And we'll see if we can pick it up from midfield. And we have a hard time picking it up as the coin has been tossed. And it looks like the Steers have won the toss. They will be defending the North goal. And will be, well, don't know yet. Looks like Argyle's probably going to receive it.
I think that's what they were saying.
Yeah, Argyle's going to receive it. Yeah, Argyle will be receiving the ball, and it will be Steers kicking the ball off. They'll be defending the North goal, and the Argyle Eagles will be defending the South goal. So it's about ready to get underway as both sides are full of people.
Packed house.
And it is going to be a wild one tonight. We're going to take a 90-second break, come back. We're going to have Graham Steer football for you. Listening to the Steers on Q94.7 and ChampionsSportsRadio.com.
It's times like, well, now that we need to hold on to our vehicles as long as we can. And the Oil Pit has been helping you keep your car or truck for years. Literally. The Hughes family has been working hard to keep your family on the road and safe with oil changes, transmission fluids, and fluid level and tire pressure checks. And that family tradition Tom Hughes started years ago. Stop by the Oil Pit on 4th in Graham or call 940-549-5136.
This special sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Graham Tank Trucks. Transport bobtails and pump trucks. Graham Tank Trucks is in the process of expanding and looking for new clientele. With professional staff, their services include service work at all hours, day or night, drilling mud, fresh and saltwater hauling, and more. Call 940-549-1104 and let Graham Tank Trucks know what they can do for you. That's 940-549-1104.
Covering the listening area and beyond is Drennan Realty. Whether buying or selling residential, commercial, and rural properties, trust Drennan Realty. No real estate too large or too small. So call Linnell or Arena 940-549-8555 or log on DrennanRealty.com. Drennan Realty, a multiple listing service.
Hi, this is Arena Drennan. The highest compliment our clients can give is the referral of their friends, family, and business associates. Thank you for your trust in Drennan Realty.
Now back to the Graham Interbank pregame show on Q94.7.
All right, welcome back to the Graham Interbank pregame show. We're about ready for the kickoff as the Steers come out on the field. Argyle's out on the field getting their last bit of instruction from their coaches. And on this cloudy, cool night here in September, glad that you're along with us as the Steers will get ready to kick off and let Argyle go on offense first. Argyle's going to drop back let's see, Hunter Markworth, along with number 5, Gage McCook. It'll be Carrillo kicking off wearing the very bright orange shoes.
Very bright orange. Well, their front line looks huge for Argyle, don't they?
There's some big old boys out there.
Big old boys.
All right, we're about ready to roll. Steers are lining it up. Argyle's ready to go. We're about ready for the kickoff. Here's number 3 in the state, number 4 in the state, and the semi-final matchup from last year. And Carrillo sends it to about the 30-yard line where we picked up and knocked off his feet and dropped at the 40.
That was, I believe that was, Hagen Stoll on that tackle.
Yeah, Hagen Stoll with the tackle. And the Argyle Eagles will take over at their own 40-yard line, first down and 10.
You got Big Dustin wearing 99 tonight.
Yep, Tiny D's up 99, and you got Langley on the other side, Ordano up the middle. And Argyle will set it up. They've got Rogers in the gun. They'll send a man in motion to the right. They're going to hand it off to Ralston. He is that big guy. He is hit, and he is driven back and takes it up to the 44-yard line. A pick up a 4 on the play. He'll bring up a second down.
You know what? He gained 4 yards on that play, but honestly, our defense did a real good job with gang tackle, and we had at least 5 people on him that time.
The eventual Sun Devils. Twin receivers on the left, one to the right. There's the snap. Fake the handoff. Rogers drops back. Here comes the pressure. Throwing it downfield. It is caught and knocked out of bounds. It is number 25. That is J.C. Chalk. And that was kind of a weird play because that one went through about the hands of 4 or 5 people before the Steers were able to get Bach to get him out.
Yeah, Bonner Cottongame had a beeline on him, and I think he just held up for a second, tried to bat the pass down, and then he kind of pump faked him like in basketball, and then moved through that little pass out.
Argyle to steer 43-yard line. Twin receivers to the left, one to the right. Lone setback. Rogers in the gun. There's the snap. Drops back, rolling back, looking left. Throwing downfield. It is caught again by Chalk. Takes it to the 40 and driven out of bounds. And he'll pick up about 3 on the play. He'll bring up a second down.
Yeah, you had Nick Martin and Jim Bob Perry on the tackle there. They had that covered pretty well.
So second down and 7 from the 40-yard line of Graham. Argyle gets the play in from the sideline. They'll put twin receivers on the left, one to the right. Lone setback. Rogers will send a man in motion. They're going to hand it off to Ross, and he's hit and driven back. Ross on the play of 1. They'll bring up a third down and 8. And a good tackle that time.
Taylor Riddell dropped that play out. It looked like he was back there before he even got the ball, Rick.
So a third down and 8. Loss on the play brings up a third and 8 on the 41 of Graham. Argyle looking over to the sideline to get the play.
I think this is 4-down territory for them, though.
Big third down. Twin receivers to the left, one to the right. Lawson in the gun, or in the backfield. Rogers in the gun. Dropping back, swing pass. It's caught. Baca gets knocked off his feet, but they knock him down at the 38-yard line, and that brings up a fourth down.
Wow, I thought they were going to call like a crackback on Baca on them. He had him squared up and was fixing to make the tackle, and he got level from behind.
Fourth down and 2, or a long 3 to go for the first down. Argyle is in the gun. Twin receivers left, one right. Rogers in the gun, sends a man in motion. They're going to hand to the motion man. He's hit, and he gets the first down and goes a little further, taking it down close to the 20-yard line. First down, Argyle. And that was number 20 that time, Austin Lee on the run.
Now, that was a good run there. They pretty much controlled our defensive line there and got through. Weston Womack made a good tackle. That boy was hard to bring down.
First down for the Argyle Eagles. First down at 10 at the Steer 23-yard line. Receivers left and right. Rogers in the gun. Ralston in the backfield. First down. There's the snap. They're going to pitch it to Ralston. He's up the middle. He's knocked off his feet. Pick up a 2 on the play. Bring up a second down.
I believe we got his number snuffed out right now. We're doing pretty good.
You tell them.
Yeah, we're radio. We're not PA. Yeah, we got through there pretty quick. Colton Langley was through there and made a good tackle on Mr. Ralston.
Second down and 8 at the Steer 21-yard line. Twin receivers to the left, one to the right. There's a snap to Rogers, handed to Ralston, this time going around the left side. He's hit and brought down. It is Martin on the tackle. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 3 to go for the first down.
Yeah, I think Ralston's going to have a hard time running against us. We're pretty much keying on him. It's going to be curious here. I think this is 4-down territory again for them. I don't know. I've seen their kicker kicking. He ain't the kicker they had last year.
No.
Arkansas, but he still puts it through.
8:47 left the first quarter. Twin receivers right, one left. Rogers sends a man in motion. They're going to hand it to Ralston. He's hit, spins off. Ibaka brings him down. It's going to be close to a first down, and it'll bring up a 4th down and short.
Arredondo got through there real quick and just couldn't wrap him up. He was through pretty fast, though.
4th down and 1 to go for the first down. 8:22 and counting.
We'll go 1.5 on that one, Rick.
Yeah.
4th down, 1.5. It's a big, big play for us.
Argyle breaks the huddle. They're going to put twin receivers on the left side, one to the right. They're going to put Ralston up near the line. Now they're going to put him back. Nope. Back up on the line. They're going to call timeout.
The offensive lineman just called a timeout.
Yeah, they don't know what's going on, so let's call a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Steers on Q94.7.
It's times like, well, now that we need to hold on to our vehicles as long as we can. And the Oil Pit has been helping you keep your car or truck for years. Literally. The Hughes family has been working hard to keep your family on the road and safe with oil changes, transmission fluids, and fluid level and tire pressure checks. And that family tradition Tom Hughes started years ago. Stop by the Oil Pit on 4th in Graham or call 940-549-5136. The
Welcome back to Graham Steer football. 4th down and 1 for Argyle, as we're at 7:54 left here in the first quarter. No score in the game. Argyle is looking at a 4th down and 1, or a long one. Let's put it that way.
You know, we've held them to 2 4th downs now, Rick. So let's see what we can do here.
All right, Eagles have broke the huddle, come back out on the field after the timeout. They're going to put receiver on the left side, one to the right. Stacking the line up on the left side. Need that 1.5 yard. Rogers in the gun. There's the snap. Going to the left. They've got the first down, taking it down to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, their offensive line right now is just dominating our defensive line. I think we need to get a little stronger up there. They just kind of put us on our toes there. And once again, you got Nick Ralston running the ball, which is always good.
A lot of carries this year for that young man. 7:47 left here in the first quarter, no score. Receivers left and right. There's the snap. Hand to Ralston going around the right side this time, working his way toward the end zone, and he goes forward, takes it down to the 1-yard line, so bring up a 1st and goal situation for the Eagles.
Yeah, I think we're going to make some adjustments right after this series, because their offensive line is really just taking it to us right now. And Ralston's getting the ball, and he has 5 yards before we're even getting a hit him.
Well, that's a 2nd down. They didn't quite get the first down. 2nd down and 1. Receivers left and right, man in motion left. That's a snap to Rogers, hand to Ralston again, looking for the end zone. He falls in, and he gets it. And the Argyle Eagles on the board first. 6:58 left here in the first quarter, as they put the ball right down the Steers' throat. But they had to pick up 2 4th downs on the way down there.
Yeah, I think that's something that we can look for as a positive there. We did hold them to 2 4th downs.
The Eagles on for the extra point. There's a snap, the set, the kick is up, and it is good. And the Eagles take a 7-0 lead. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Steers on Q94.7.
Chances are, if you have a new driver in your household, you'll experience a car crash. Anywhere from a minor fender bender to a major gotta replace the body accident. Since 1958, Graham Auto Rebuilders has been providing the area with the highest quality bodywork with the latest technology available. With experience like that, you know you can count on Graham Auto Rebuilders to get your vehicle back in tip-top condition. Give Roger or Jimmy a call at 940-549-2357.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football. 7-0. Argyle on top. 6:58 left in the first quarter. They took the ball, went right down the field, got the touchdown.
You know, I
threw one pass.
Yeah, I threw one pass. I think our coaches will make adjustment too and not give them a short field of 60 yards to go. Maybe we'll start kicking it deep. I think we might do that.
Argyle will be kicking the ball off. Waiting for to set it up. It'll be Drew Estrada kicking for the Eagles. You got Hughes along with Gonzalez back deep for the Steers. There's the whistle and the kick. And it's going to be taken by Gonzalez at the 2. Up to the 10, 15, 20. 25, shifts gears. Up to the 30 and knocked out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
He had some of his big brother moves there. It looked like Dylan running.
And by the way, Dylan is here tonight. Saw him.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of last year's players here. And, you know, when we're talking revenge, they'd like to see watch them out here and take a little revenge on the Argyle Eagles.
32-yard line, first down and 10 for the Steers. With 6:51 left here in the first quarter. 7-0. Argyle on top. Should put 3 receivers on the right, 1 to the left. You got Martin in the backfield, Turner in the gun. There's the snap. Handed to Martin. Hit in the backfield. Driven back. Loss of 6 on the play.
Wow. They were ready for that play, Rick.
Yeah, number 56 for the Eagles. That is Zach Clancy come flying through there.
I believe he's playing their nose tackle.
He's a big guy. So they bring up a third down and loss of 3 on the play. Second down and 13. Turner in the gun. There's the snap. Pressure coming. Looking downfield. There's Sides, but overthrows him. And that'll bring up a third down and 13.
Yeah, Sides was covered pretty good by number 6, Zach Zembrowski. I said that good, didn't I?
You did good. Very good.
I looked at that name and I was like, uh-oh.
6:20 left in the first quarter. Steers facing a 3rd and 13 at their own 29-yard line. Twin receivers to the left, 1 to the right. There's the snap. Pressure coming. Throws it out on the screen pass. Immediately knocked off the feet of Hughes. And loss on 2 on the play, and the Steers will probably be punting.
Wow. They had that screen pass snuffed out, too. Our offensive line lets them go through on a screen pass, and their defensive line recognized it, just popped right back and was ready for Hughes when he caught the ball.
Skeeter B in for the kick. Dane Ledford back deep, also along with Gage McCook. There's the snap. Punts away. It's a good high punt. McCook underneath it. He's hit, gets away, takes it up to the 40, 45, and that's where he's dropped at as Dixon comes in and brings him down.
Boy, Landon Gonzalez had him beelined and just missed him. That was going to be a deep cleater.
It was going to be a shot. So the Argyle Eagles getting the ball back pretty much where they were in the first drive at their own 45-yard line. Coach Davison is telling the refs to be looking out for the holding. So first down for the Eagles at their own 45-yard line. Twin receivers left, 1 right. Rogers in the gun. There's the snap. Take the handoff. Going for the home run. Throws downfield. It's caught and dropped by Chalk, but he was wide open.
He was wide open, but I think he's seen Weston Womack coming up, and he was fixing to put a hit on him. I think he heard some footsteps and he took his eye off the ball.
So it'll bring up a second down and 10 for the Eagles. 5:30 left here in the first quarter, 7-0 with the Eagles on top. Three receivers on the left, one to the right. Ralston takes the snap, goes back up the middle, hit pretty hard by Orlando and driven backwards.
Now that's what I'm saying, Rick. That was I told you the defensive line would wake up right here, and that's what I'm saying. They woke up and they took control of their offensive line, and we were ready for that. Arredondo got through them, and then you had Langley following up for the tackle.
Third down and a long, long 9 to go. 5 minutes left in the first quarter, 7-0. Argyle on top. Argyle puts twin receivers left, one to the right. Walton in the gun with Rogers. There's the snap. Throw it out on the slant. It's caught, and Hughes brings him down at the Steer 48-yard line. That'll bring up a fourth down, and let's see, about 4 to go for the first down. And Argyle says, not this time.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering. I didn't think their coach, I thought their coach was smarter than that. You do. This is a field position game right now, and that's what they're playing for, field position.
So number 3, Drew Estrada, will come on to punt. You got Gonzalez back. Now we got whistles and bells and screaming and all kinds of stuff going on.
I think it might be a timeout.
Timeout, Graham.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Steers on Q94.7.
Graham Savings and Loan in Graham, Breckenridge, and Possum Kingdom has the tools and services you need to bank in the 21st century. Mobile banking with an easy-to-use app for your smartphone or tablet with tips on how to protect your identity and report lost or stolen credit cards. Check out the 1-minute loan application and online banking made easy at grahamsl.com. Whether it's business or personal banking, Graham Savings and Loan has what it takes to make life's dreams come true. Call today at 940-549-2066. Graham Savings and Loan. Member FDIC. Always supporting Graham and Breckenridge High Schools.
Steer football. Punt is away. Gonzalez takes it at the 15, and he's dropped at the 16. And that's where the Steers will take over first down and 10. One thing about Argyle, they're quick.
They are quick. Boy, Lennon scared me on that one. He come running up and got the ball almost between his knees.
Oof. Yeah, and the Steers will have a first down at 10 at their own 18-yard line. We'll see what the offense can do in this drive. Steers started slow against Abilene and kicked it into gear.
One thing about Argyle is they run that man defense.
Turner in the gun. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off to Martin. Martin breaks a hole and takes it up for about 3-yard gain. It'll bring up a second down.
Yeah, like I was saying, Argyle runs that man defense in the secondary, and they're man up on our receivers. So it's kind of a who's going to be a little quicker and faster here.
Second down. 7 to go with the first down. Steers with the ball. They're going to put receivers left and right. Martin in the backfield, Turner in the gun. Snap. Take the handoff. Throw it out, and it was intended for Smith, but he was tied up with Ledford.
He was. That to me, that's pretty questionable. It could have been a pass interference call because he was holding him up with and allowing the chance to even get to the ball.
Well, Coach Davison, not a happy camper. I think he felt the same way I did. Third down and 7 to go for the Steers. Twin receivers on the left, one to the right. Martin in the backfield, Turner in the gun. There's the snap. Pressure coming. Throws it out. Caught, but not going anywhere.
Todd Parker on the catch on that one. Per game was maybe 1, if even.
Even to get that, they'll bring up a long fourth down, and Steers are going to be punting again. Where's that defense at that we've been hearing about Argyle for the last 3 weeks?
I'm telling you, I'm ready to see it. Well, we'll get our passing game figured out here in a minute.
7-0 Argyle on top. Steers 3 and out for the second time. Skeeter gets off a great punt. And it goes out of bounds. Let's see whether the ref marks it.
There you go.
He's going to put it at the 38-yard line. So Skeeter unleashes a great punt. So the Argyle Eagles will take over for the third time. 3:19 left here in the first quarter.
Good spot by the referee there, too.
Yeah, he got pretty close to that one. So
Yeah,
that's
he
about
did.
where it went out.
That Matlock Optical helped him there.
That's right. Yeah, to see on the column. Evidently, he did good.
Well, our defense needs to make another stand like they did just a second ago.
First down and 10 for the Eagles. The twin receivers on the left, one to the right. Send a man in motion to the right. They're going to hand off to Ross and go around the right side, feeling his way through the line, and he's dropped right at the line of scrimmage.
I think that was Bonner Cotton game on that. Bonner Cotton game got through there pretty quick from the middle linebacker position.
Pickup of 1 on the play. I'll bring a second down and 9 to go. Ball at the Argyle 39.
That's one good thing we got right there. 3 good linebackers. You got Jim Bob Perry, you got Taylor Riddell, and you got Bonner Cotton game. That's some quick linebackers.
Twin receivers left, one to the right for Argyle. Rogers in the gun. There's a snap. Rolling out to the left side. We had some flags flying.
And I hope they didn't call that against Graham.
I hope not, because they will jump, but they didn't go offside.
No, yeah, they're going to call it against Argyle. Good.
Argyle, okay.
Matlock Optical again, sponsoring these referees.
I know they have those what they call neutral zone infractions.
Yeah, I was kind of scared of that too.
That was what I was a little concerned about. Second down and 14 for the Eagles. 2:39 to count. Eagles on top 7-0 at the moment. They're at the Steer 34-yard line. For the second down and 14. Twin receivers to the left. You got one to the right. Ralston in the backfield. Rogers in the gun. There's the snap. Drops back to pass. Looking. Going for the home run, and it is incomplete as they try to get the ball to Drew Estrada. 3 guys downfield, 3 guys covering, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, Weston Womack had a beeline on him there, and I think he broke up the play. But Juan Arredondo laid Rogers out. I mean, he threw the ball, and he laid him out. That's a strong kid getting up after that hit. Juan's a lot of beats coming through there.
Yeah, he's one of the power lifter guys, too. The Steelers like to use those power lifter guys up front, and he is showing it.
Juan's having a good game so far.
Third down and 14 to go for the Eagles. Twin receivers to the left, one to the right. Rawson in the gun with Rogers. Now they're going to go back in the misdirection handoff, and Ralston got about 2 of that back.
Bonner Cotton game again on that tackle.
And that'll bring up a 4th down and 2. And again, the Steer defense standing strong.
And they are fired up. You know, actually, we may get some field position here, Rick, but that's what we've been needing.
Estrada will go back again to punt. Gonzalez at his own 30-yard line. Send a man in motion on the punt. And a good punt.
Whoa.
Running Gonzalez back. He'll take a Argyle bounce and go down close to about the 6-yard line.
Holy cow.
So that was a long dang punt. And so the Steelers will have it 1st and 10 at their own 6 with 1:31 left here in the first quarter.
So much for that field position I was talking about. I didn't know he was going to get off a rocket.
All right, let's run down to Torrey right fast. Torrey, looking at what's going on, I mean, the coach is saying anything about the offensive field position?
Well, it's a huge drive for the Steers. So deep in their own territory, they keep something going. This sideline has not been real emotional or enthusiastic at all, so they need this drive to get some momentum. Back to you guys.
There's the
penalty flag.
Look at the pass where we got flags flying everywhere. By the way, that sideline broadcast brought to you by Bryan Insurance Agency. And we got a penalty against Graham, so that's going to drop them back half the distance of the goal.
That was Casey Cannon on the carry, but I thought I'd seen a hold up there on the offensive line.
With 1:26 left in the first quarter, 7-0. Graham needs to get some points.
So we'll go half the distance of the goal there. We'll put us on the, 3-4 line?
Brings up a first down and 13 to go. The ball on the 3. Brings up a replay of the down. Turner in the gun, standing in his own end zone. Takes the snap, hand it off to Martin. Martin got some room up the middle and takes it out close to the 10-yard line. So it'll bring up a good, a little bit better situation than where they were setting.
I tell you, Nick Martin on that play, he was giving it 150%. He was just running hard and bulldogging. So pickup of 7 on the play will bring up a 2nd and 6. Going to hand it off to Cannon going around the left side. He's got some room. He gets the first down up to the 19-yard line. That was a very good play call right there. You had Cannon going in motion, and they faked it to Nick Martin coming up, and Cannon got the ball, and they pulled Argyle. So the Steers with their first down of the night with 44 seconds left in the first quarter. 7-0, Argyle on top. There's a snap. They're going to hand it to Martin going around the left side. He's bottled up after a 1-yard gain on the play. I'll tell you what, on that play right there, Argyle has 11 men out there, and I think 10 was sitting on top of Martin. And he still got 2 yards. 21 seconds of counting. 2nd down and 8 for the Steers at their own 21-yard line. Play coming in from the sideline. I think we're going to let it tick out, it looks like. Probably going to let it tick out and go to the second quarter. With the Steers needing some points, 7-0 Argyle. We'll be back in 1 minute.
You can go out to eat anywhere. You can have a true dining experience at Dos Chiles. The first thing you'll notice is the impeccable service and incredible drinks. Next, the best in traditional Mexican cuisine will unfold before your eyes and taste buds with plenty of choices for everyone. Dos Chiles, for that intimate first date to a family outing, with locations in Bowie, Boyd, Bridgeport, and Graham. Cater your next event or reserve the party room. Don't just go out to eat, have a dining experience at Dos Chiles, where you are part of the family.
It's an ever-changing world, and Graham Interbank wants you to know that they're right there with you with personal and business banking to fit your needs of today. Offering mobile banking 24/7 from your smartphone, tablet, or desktop. When it comes to loans, checking, savings, or investments, Graham Interbank is ready to serve you. Call them today at 940-549-3434 or drop by the lobby at 455 Elm. Graham Interbank congratulates the Steers and Lady Blues on a century of winning tradition. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football. The Steers go to the second quarter with the ball. 7-0 Argyle on top. Steers will set it up in the Okie formation. Hand it off to Hughes. Hughes up the middle, fighting his way up to the 25, close to the 27-yard line. Will bring up a 3rd down and a couple to go for the first down. You know, that's a good run by Hagan right there. He was going over this left side, and then he seen it was pretty close off. He cut it back and went down the right side, and had a pretty good pickup. So 3rd down and 2 to go for the Steers. Okie formation receivers left and right. There's a snap. Hand it to Martin. Martin hitting the backfield and going to lose 1 on the play. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 3 to go for the first down. And that'll bring Skeeter out to punt. Yeah, I think they watched the film from last week like we were talking about during the break. You know, we're trying to go over this left side again, and Argyle was ready for Mr. Martin to have the ball. You know, I'm just looking at the stats from the last half, or the last quarter, and, you know, Argyle's only got 39 yards rushing and 26 passing, and it's 7-0. So our defense is doing their job right now. Our offense needs to start clicking. Buchanan off of the punt, gets it away, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. And that's where the Argyle Eagles will take over first down at 10. 10:49 left here in the first quarter. It's 7-0 Argyle. As it's been a defensive struggle on both sides of the ball tonight. It really has. You know, Argyle had that first drive, and that's been pretty much it. We've shut them down. But the only thing that's going for Argyle right now is I bet their average field position is probably the 45-yard line. They started off between the 40 and the 50 every series. So it's a field position game right now. Steer defense out on the field again. Argyle coming back out. They put twin receivers on the left, 1 to the right. They've got Rosser in the backfield. Rogers in the gun. There's the snap. Fake the handoff. Looking across the field. It's caught and brought down. Gonzalez on the tackle. Estrada
taking it 4-14 on the pass.
Now that was just a little slant play to Drew Estrada on that play, and that's hard to cover.
First down and 10 in Steer territory at the 44-yard line. Twin receivers on the left side, one to the right. Rogers standing at the 50-yard line. Trying to get his receiver set. Now he does. Man in motion. They're going to hand it to the motion man. He's going to take it upfield. He's going to be get another first down. Cottongame brings him down at the 34-yard line.
Now that was a little trap play there that they ran to Estrada. So they like handing it off to that motion man right now because they know we keyed in on Ralston, so they're kind of handing it to the motion man.
First down and 10 for the Eagles. Setting at the Steer 34-yard line. Twin receivers left, one to the right. Man in motion. They're going to hand it off to Ralston, this time up the middle. He's hit at the 30-yard line. Pick up a 4 on the play.
I believe that's McCorder on the tackle. Oh, Ralston's a load to tackle, I'll tell you what.
Well, he's as big as Dustin.
Yeah, he is
a running back.
And he's a running back.
That'll bring up a second down and 5 to go for the first down.
There's a reason Arizona State went ahead and got that young man.
Rogers takes the snap, takes the handoff, rolls out left side, looking downfield, and it is incomplete as it was intended for number 5, Gage McCook, but the Steers had that one a little bit better covered,
and Womack made him pay for that. A little bit over his head. Womack made him pay the price.
Third down and 5 to go for the first down. Ball at the Steer 29-yard line.
I believe we're in 4-down territory again. Don't you, Rick?
Oh, I would think that they would here. That's what the Steers can do. Receivers left and right. They're setting up that tight formation. Look for a run here.
Yeah.
Ralston in the backfield. Rogers in the gun. There's the snap. They're going to pitch it to Ralston. He is snuffed out and knocked right for a 2-yard loss.
Oh, Colton Langley and Bonner Cottongame had him pegged on that play for a loss of, 3 yards?
Yeah, it brings up a 4th down and about 8 to go down for the first down. So that one didn't go well.
I don't think they're going to punt here. I think they're going to go for it.
Looks like it. They're back at the 32-yard line. 4th down and 7 to go for the first down.
Watch for a little slant to Estrada out here on that far side.
3 receivers to the left, 1 right. Rogers in the gun. There's the snap. Rolling out left side. Pressure coming. Throwing downfield, and it is incomplete.
It was going to Estrada, I told you, but we had him ready. We were ready there. Jim Bob Perry on the coverage there, and Western Womack.
So the Steers offense coming out needs to get going. With 8:41 left here in the first half. 7-0, Argyle on top. Steer offense coming back out again. Steers need to get the defense off the field for a little while.
Yes, they do. You know, we need to establish a pretty good drive here. This finally got a little field position for us this drive.
7-0, Argyle on top. Steers with 4 receivers, 2 on both sides. Turner running for his life up the right side. Now he's going to tuck the ball and take it down to the 40-yard line and gets a good run.
That was a good run there by Landry Turner. He just took the ball and ran. You know, like I say, they're running that man defense on us, and they had us pretty covered, and Landry did all he could do there.
Pickup of 8 on the play. 4 receivers. Turner looking. Now rolls out. Now he's going to take it upfield himself. One guy on him and gets the first down.
Wow, that looked like a face mask to me.
That's the flag.
There it is. I knew it. I think he pulled him right down by his head. I was wondering. So that's going to add 15 to that one.
Flag came late, but the Steers are backing up. Yeah, the Steers are backing up on this one.
Oh, my goodness.
See what the call is. Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct, Graham.
Wow.
So Turner said something about his mother and got a penalty.
I'm telling you, I've seen a lot. That wasn't a very good call there. I'm telling you, It looks to me like he brought him down by the face mask, and they throw a penalty on us. Wow. I believe Coach Davidson agrees with me.
Well, wipe off that gain and take it back.
Still got a first down, though.
Still got a first down, though, but it's the first down at 10 back when we started from at the 29. 7-0 Argyle. 4 receivers, 22 on each side. Turner takes the snap, throws it out, caught. Parker at the 34. He's going. He's at the 50. Caught. Parker down to the Argyle 40-yard line as he gets away from number 2, Dane Ledford, and makes him pay, and it's down to the 38 where they're going to put the ball.
I knew that man coverage, if you run a slant across like that, Todd's pretty quick, and Todd just, if number 4 there wouldn't have got his hand on his foot, he would have been gone.
Steers are going no huddle. Twin receivers left, one right. There's the snap. Turner takes the ball. Throwing across field. Caught again. Parker down at the 26-yard line, and another first down for the Grand Steer.
To me, it looks like the slant play is going to work all night for us. I mean, with if you could see it, I'm make them picture it right now. They're just on them so tight.
Twin receivers left, 2 to the right. Turner in the gun, Martin in the backfield. There's the snap. They're going to hand it to Martin. He goes off the right side. He's got some room. He's down to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Grand Steer.
What a run by Nick Martin.
Wow. What a run. Martin was running through the forest there and scored the touchdown. And we're going to go for the extra point here for one. Carrillo on for the extra point.
Wow. That was a run by Nick Martin.
So Carrillo is on for the extra point. Oh, cool. We got a Potter's Pizza here. So Carrillo will come up. There's a snap, set, kick is up, and it is good. And we're tied at 7 apiece at the 7:24 mark here in the first quarter. You're listening to the Steers on Q94.7. We'll be back after this.
This is Shanna Weatherby Wolf with Beyond Faith Home Care and Rehab. At Beyond Faith, we believe love makes the healing difference. A few of our services include skilled nursing, diabetic education, plus physical, speech, and occupational therapy to set you or your loved ones on the road to recovery. Most of these services are covered 100% by Medicare. Call today for more information on home health care. 940-521-0300 or log on to BeyondFaithHomeCare.com. Beyond Faith Home Care and Rehab, a step above, a step beyond, believing that love makes the healing difference. Voted a top 500 home care elite agency.
Welcome back to Grand Steer football. It's tied at 7 apiece at the 7:24 mark here in the first half as the Steer offense took it downfield. Todd Parker and Nick Martin that time. Creel on for the kick, and this time he will send it down to the 20. Takes a good Steer bounce, picked up at the 20-yard line, and still at the 20-yard line, going backwards the other way. Now he's shifting gears, going to the right side. Gonzalez is over there, and they bring him down at the 21-yard line. So he ran about 40 yards to get a yard. And he got number 40. Well, Rick, you called that last one. You said that our offense needed to do something, get our defense off the field for a little bit. We moved down there pretty quick. I bet we scored in less than a minute, though. Yeah. We keep them off too long, but at least we scored. That was a quick one, but that's all right. That's all right. We'll take it. 7-7 the score here at this Rumble in the Jungle. Wow. We knew it was going to be a good one. Yeah, we knew this, and next week is not going to be much easier. No. As Mr. Tannehill comes to town.
Well, with Stephenville losing last night, 50-39 over Lubbock Cooper beat them 50-39. So this really makes it kind of interesting for these teams right here.
We got an official timeout on the field at the moment. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Well, I tell you, let's go down to the sideline and see what's going on with Torrey. Torrey, after that touchdown, man, everybody was flipping out.
The electricity on the sideline has picked up as you see completely. Coaches were coming out, touch bumping players, and Derek Stiles is screaming on the sideline, "This is ours now! This is ours now!" this team is back in it and ready to go. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Tori. Brought to you by Brown Insurance on the sideline. All right, Argyle sets 3 receivers on the right, 1 to the left. There's the snap to Ross, and he's hit at the line, drives forward, picks up about 6 on the play. Oh, by the way, we want to tell everybody that we do have a hot and fresh Potter's Pizza setting up here. Thank you very much, Henry, and all the gang at Potter's. And if you would like one, too, give them a call right now. Potter's Pizza ready for you. And open late after the game tonight. So after the game, you want to celebrate a big win, head on over to Potter's Pizza. Why a burger? Well, you can have Potter's Pizza. Go by and check it out. All right, it is second down for the Argyle Eagles. There we go. Adjusting our volumes here.
Rick was blowing me out.
And we got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Now we got another timeout by Argyle, official timeout. I think Steers needed to get one more guy on the field.
No, I think actually Hagen's hat came off, so he had to get him out of play.
Rogers in the gun. There's the snap. Fake the handoff. Looking to pass. Throw it out. It's caught on the slant. And right down near the 45-yard line was number 9, Eric Raymond.
Well, it looks like that our coaches have the same game plan right here. So they're both running that little crossing route that's playing inside, and both are producing with it a little bit.
6:28 left in the first quarter. First half. We're tied at 7 apiece. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. We're going to hand off to Ralston. He's hit from behind, gets away, drives down to the 50-yard line. Tell you what, 2 guys on him. He just put his head down and drove another 2 yards.
Yeah, you had Hunter Baca on his back, and Hunter's not a very small young man. He was just carrying him. He was carrying him, and then Jim Bob Perry came up to finish the tackle off.
Pick up of 8 on the play. I'll bring up a second down and 2. Ball sitting at the Steer 49-yard line with 5:52 and counting here in the first half. Twin receivers on both sides. Rogers in the gun. Man in motion. There's the snap. Hand to Ralston. Ralston up the middle. This time dropped near the first down marker by Langley.
Langley's in the backfield a lot. He made a good stop there, but it was just, he had a short yardage to get there. But Langley is getting in the backfield really well.
And a first down for the Argyle Eagles. 5:30 and counting here in the first half. We're tied at 7 apiece. Argyle setting it up. They're going to put twin receivers on the left, 1 to the right. You got Rogers in the gun, Rawson in the backfield. There's the snap. Fake the handoff. Looking to the right side, caught by Chalk. He gets the first down and a little more. He's upended by Hughes, taking it down to the 32-yard line. Nobody was on Chalk that time.
No, he was definitely not covered there. That was a little breakdown in the defense, and Argyle's making a good drive right now. Our defense needs to get tough right here. They're looking like they're a little tired. They've been on the field a lot tonight, Rick.
5 minutes left in the half. Tied at 7. Twin receivers right, 1 left. There's the snap to Rogers. Get it to Ralston. Go over the left side, hits, bounces off. He is going down, picks up a 10 on the play, and it was
I believe Hughes that got him out of bounds there.
Hughes or Womack, one or the other.
Might have been a combination of both.
We're going to have a timeout on the play. Pick up a 9 on that one. Bring up a second down and 1. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Steers on Q94.7.
When it comes to choices at Subway, you might be a little overwhelmed. Stick with the famous footlong like Spicy Italian or the BMT, maybe Turkey Breast and Black Forest Ham, or branch out to a signature club like the Sweet Onion Teriyaki, the Subway Club, or the Chicken and Bacon Ranch Melt. Even skip the bread completely and go for a Subway chopped salad. Don't forget breakfast too. Subway Sandwich Shops in Graham at the corner of Elm and the 380 Bypass and inside the Graham Walmart Supercenter. Subway, more ways to eat fresh.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football as the Steers are tied at 7 apiece with the Argyle Eagles. We are 4:37 left here in the half.
I'm telling you what, our defense has been out there a whole lot, Rick.
Yeah, they've been out there pretty much the whole first half. And Argyle's going to set it up with a 2nd down and 1 to go at the Steer 24-yard line. 7-7 the score, 4:37 left here in the half. Twin receivers on the right side, one to the left. Rogers in the gun. There's the snap, faking the handoff, looking across the middle, and incomplete as they try to get the ball to Dane Ledford. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 1.
Well, they are working our corners right now with that little slant pattern, but Hagan Hughes had him pretty well covered there, and the ball was thrown a little bit behind, so good job defensively for us.
3rd down and 1 for the Eagles. Looking across the way to get the play in. Big 3rd down here. Twin receivers to the left, or to the right, one to the left. They're going to send a man in motion to the left. That's McCook. Rogers in the gun. There's the snap. Hand it to Ralston. He gets the 1st down, a little bit more. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown. And that'll put the Eagles up 13-7.
Wow.
He's just a hard guy to bring down.
He's a hard guy to bring down. He broke a lot of arm tackles there on that scamper into the end zone.
He is a hard one to bring down. 13-7 the score at the moment. Wait for the extra point. It'll be Rogers, the quarterback, to hold the ball. Snap, set, kick is up, and it is good. And Argyle takes a 14-7 lead over the Graham Steers. We'll run down to Torrey for just a second. Torrey, on that last drive, I mean, did you see a lot of tackles there toward the end with Rawson getting in? I mean, what'd you see?
Well, it just looks like Argyle was able to open up some holes in that running game, and the attitude down on the sideline has simmered just a little bit. They're not quite as enthusiastic as they were after the touchdown, so they're going to need a drive here on offense to pick themselves back up.
All right, thank you, Torrey. Appreciate it very much. Brought to you by Brown Insurance Agency here on this Friday night, as the Argyle Eagles take a 14-7 lead over the Graham Steers, and Argyle will be kicking the ball off to the Steers.
Yeah, there's a lot of humidity out in the air right now, and you can see some of our defense over here on the sidelines getting some water and trying to cool off a little bit. Our offense is to keep them off the field, and let's just use up this 4:21 and go down there and score and keep our defense off the field.
14-7 the score, Argyle on top. Waiting for the kickoff. You got Hughes, Gonzalez, and Wilson back deep for the Steers. Waiting for the kickoff. There's the kick, and it is going to be taken by Hughes out of the end zone. Up to the 5, the 10, 15, looking for the 20. Still on his feet, 25, 30, down the line. Hughes may go. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. One guy to beat. He's at the 20. Still looking, turn, move, spin down to the 5. He gets it down to the, 9-yard line, where the Steers will have it 1st down and 10. But, wow, what a run. What a run by Hagan Hughes, taking it down to the 9-yard line. You know, Skeeter Buchanan had a block out there, and he was just blocking him, and Hagan was just trying to run behind him, and they were dancing all together. But that was a heck of a run back. Wow, what a run by Hughes. And then marked it at the 10, so it's going to be 1st and goal from the 10. First and goal from the 10-yard line for the Steers. Down 14-7. 4:03 left in the half. There's the snap. They're going to hand to Martin. Martin, he's got a hole. He's up to the 5. Touchdown, Graham Steers. Just like that, we are at 14-13. Well, we are not keeping the defense off the field. Man, oh, man. We're begging for them to keep it off. I love the score, so I ain't going to gripe. Wow. The Korea will come on for the extra point. as the Steers scored another touchdown with 3:57 left here in the first half. These extra points are huge. Groves holding. There's a snap set. The kick is up, and it looks good.
Yeah.
And we'll be tied at 14 apiece with 3:57 left here in the first half. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back. You listen to Steers on Q94.7.
We at First State Bank are proud supporters of all Graham School sporting events as well as RSB3. Being a part of this community for the past 23 years, we've watched these students grow into fine young adults. These young people do a great job representing this community, and we hope that you will join us by coming out and showing your support for them. Go Graham Steers all the way to state. This is the year of the steer.
First State Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football. We're tied at 14 apiece as the Steers and the Eagles at 3:57 mark here in the half. As Hagen Hughes runs it back from the goal line down to the 10.
That's only 90 yards.
Yeah, we were a little bit concerned when he took it out of the end zone, but then he got that block right there on about the 35, and then just turned on the afterburners, and that goes to show you what field position can do for you.
Yeah, Cody, not Cody. I'm sorry, that's his dad.
That's his dad.
But Hagen has those jitterbug feet.
14 apiece. There's the kick. It's going to be a high kick, called for a fair catch at the 35-yard line, and that's where the Argyle Eagles will take over with 3:56 left here in the first quarter, or first half. We'll go to that Mike Soft halftime report coming up here in just a bit, so make sure you stick around for that one, as the Steer offense is striking fast tonight when they do strike.
They did. That was a matter of 24 seconds, I believe, that we scored to tie it up here. And what do we got? 3:56 left.
3:56 left here in the half. 14 apiece. Argyle comes out on the field. They're going to put twin receivers over on the left side, one to the right. Man in motion right. Hand the ball off to Ralston. He comes back up the middle. He's bottled up and driven back. Pick up a 3 on the play. He'll bring up a second down and 7 to go.
I tell you what, our linebackers and our defensive line are doing a heck of a job right there, and that's what they need to do. You know, they're taking control of the line of scrimmage, which is good.
So bring up a second down and 7 to go. The ball at the 38-yard line. Twin receivers on the left, one to the right for Argyle. Rogers in the gun. There's the snap. Fake the handoff. Looking to pass. Going across the middle. It is incomplete as they try to get the ball to Gage McCook into triple coverage.
Yeah, you had Buchanan and you had Womack out there ready for that one. Brings up a big third down for us here, Rick.
Third down is 7. The ball at the 38-yard line of Graham.
Well, they're giving us everything we wanted. See if we're getting our money's worth tonight.
Well, they are for sure. A big third down here for the Eagles and the Steer. Twin receivers right, one to the left. There's the snap. Fake the handoff. Going across the middle.
Yeah.
And it is incomplete. Oh, flags flying. They're going to call a pass interference on Hagen Hughes.
I thought, personally, he was well covered. He had his arm out and knocked the ball down, unless they're going to come up with something different here. But I can't see that with the back judge throwing that one.
So that'll bring up a first down.
That's not going to make the Graham fans very happy.
So first down, and the first down, the way it works in high school ball is at the point of contact, 10-yard penalty.
Not NFL.
Yeah, not NFL. 10-yard penalty.
50-yard line.
So right at the 50 with the first down and 10 for Argyle. Twin receivers on the right, one to the left. There's a snap. Handed off to Ralston. Up the middle. He's struck down from behind. Pick up a 3 on the play.
I tell you what, we're doing it. Weston Womack came up from the safety position and helped make that tackle there. And Ralston's not getting a big game like he he usually does. He had that one big run, but other than that, we pretty much contained him.
Yeah, he's a little bit tougher. He's averaging 6 yards per carry. He's got about a little less than that now,
excluding that long run.
Twin receivers on the left, one to the right. Tied at 14 apiece with 2:49 left in the half. There's the snap. Fake the handoff. Going across the middle of the slant. It's caught shy of the 30-yard line for a first down, and it's Drew Estrada on the catch.
I believe Drew Estrada is definitely his main target out there. Landon Adding covered pretty good.
First down for the Eagles. At the ball, Steers 32-yard line with 2:34 and counting. Eagles will put twin receivers on the left side, one to the right. Rogers in the gun. There's the snap. Fake the handoff. Looking to pass. Going downfield toward the end zone. It is incomplete as they get the ball, trying to get the ball to Hunter Markworth.
Yeah, he had a step on Hagen Hughes out there, but luckily it was just a little bit over his head.
So that'll bring up a second down and 10 with 2:16 left here in the first half. We're tied at 14 apiece, but Argyle is knocking on the door again.
Yes, they are. We need a big defensive stand here, and I think we'd be happy with a 14-14 tie going into halftime.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion. You got that Mike Sopp's halftime report coming up. Twin receivers on the left side, one to the right. There's the snap. Rogers throwing back to the right. And still on his feet. Get that away. Trying to get down to the 20-yard line. I was trying to call the plays. I couldn't figure out what he was doing, but he was rolling down the side, down the vertical with the line, and took it down for about a 5-yard gain.
I could honestly, on that play, I could see an illegal man downfield. It was like a little screen play, and when he pumped to the left and came back to the right, the guys were 5 yards down the field.
Third down and 1 with 1:50 and counting. Argyle with the ball. There's the snap. Handed to Ralston. He's hit at the line, and we'll see where they spot the ball. Going to put it close to the 20-yard line, and that'll bring up a first down, pick up a 3 on the play. 1:39 left. We'll stop the clock to move the sticks.
Well, that's pretty much a gimme that they're going to give it to Ralston on a short yardage play like that.
He's the kind of guy that if you need 5, he's going to get you 7. If you need 7, he's going to get you 7.5.
That's it.
1:29 and counting. Twin receivers on the right side, one to the left. Rogers in the gun. There's the snap. Going to hand it to Ralston again, up the middle, dancing his way down the middle, gets it down to the 13-yard line, and the clock's still ticking with 1:13 left.
Now, our defense is standing there with their hands on their hips right now. They're very, very tired. We're going to need this halftime and get them some fluids in them. We need to keep, go ahead.
Go ahead.
We need to keep them off the field.
Pick up a 7 on the play. I'll bring up a second down and 3. Under a minute left. Twin receivers to the right, one to the left. Rogers in the gun. There's the snap. Looking for the end zone with the pass. Throwing. It's picked up and dropped by Womack. Womack picks it up, and a touchback, and the Steers turn them back with 41 seconds left. My heart stopped for a second when Weston dropped that ball, but that is a good pick. Weston had that and snuffed out.
Wow. He saw the cross route coming, and he jumped it, and he was right in front of it.
So the Steers have 41 seconds to the ball at their own 20-yard line.
I say we take a knee here, and let's go in.
Hand it to Martin. Let it go.
We got 80 yards to go. I'm happy with the 14-14 tie.
See what happens here. Twin receivers on both sides for the Steers. Martin in the backfield. Turner in the gun. There's the snap. Looking to pass. Going for the long one here. And it's just out of the outreached arms of Parker. And we'll stop the clock with 36 seconds left.
He almost came down with that at the 50-yard line, just right off his fingertips.
14-14 the score. With 36 seconds left here in the half. We got that Mike Size halftime report coming up for you here in just a little bit. That dang bug.
I know, it's driving me crazy too.
there. Somebody up in the stands got it.
Martin on the carry.
Give it to Martin. He's up to the 25, dropped at the 27-yard line.
And that should probably take us down to halftime, I believe. Correct?
I think it was Kennedy Hayes' mother just got that bug on her neck. She's here down there swatting. Sorry about that. 16 seconds left and counting. 3rd down and 2 for the Steers. Turner takes the snap, throws it out. It's caught and dropped by sides, and that will bring up a 4th down with 6 seconds left.
Hit him in a bad spot.
Right in the hand.
Right in the hand.
I know.
I'm telling you.
Right in the hand.
Oof. I kind of wish that 6 seconds was gone.
So we'll see what the Steers do here. Play coming in onto the from the sideline.
I bet they send everybody in their kitchen sink on this play. Yeah, they are.
Twin receivers on the left, one to the right, 4th down. There's the snap.
Get rid of it. There you go.
And Skeeter kicks it out of there, and it'll hit at the 42-yard line with 1 second left. I'm with you. So 1 second left on the clock. We're tied at 14. Argyle will have one shot at it here.
On their own 42-yard line.
What do they do? What do they do?
I would say that we're going to play really deep on this one. Yeah, it looks like Hughes and Womack are going to be playing on the 30-yard line back here. We're going to let them take something underneath and then hopefully tackle them, because I can already tell that they're over there in their huddle, so they're probably going to come out and take a timeout.
We got the Mike Sides halftime report coming up, so stick around. We're also going to go down to Torrey right before halftime. Torrey's not happy this week because TCU's not playing. She came on office day very upset. There's the snap. Going for the Hail Mary. Throwing it downfield. And it is incomplete. And we're going to go down to the sideline with Torrey Cummings. Torrey, your impressions of the first half? Thank you, Dory. Brought to you by Bryan Insurance on this Friday night. We're going to go to halftime. The score is tied at 14 apiece. What a first half it was, and it's only going to get bigger and better in the second half. Stick around. Stay tuned. Mike Sipes halftime report coming up. Brought to you in 2 minutes.
Here we are at the Mike Sipes halftime show, talking with head volleyball coach Marcy Falk, who is new to Graham but not new to volleyball. Coach, how are you today?
Doing great, thank you.
Now, Coach Falk, you are, like I said, you're not new to volleyball. You certainly have got some skins on the wall. Tell us a little bit about, for folks who maybe haven't read in the paper, just a little bit about your background and what brought you here to Graham.
I've been coaching, this makes my 17th year of coaching volleyball. I've been at Bryson the last 7 years. My family and I have lived here in Graham for 4. My son's been in the school district for 4 years. And so when the opening came up here in Graham, I thought it was a great chance for me to get over here and take over this program.
Well, welcome. Let me be, I guess, the first to welcome you to Graham High School. Although you've probably been welcomed before, so that kind of sounds a little strange, but we'll keep rolling with it. So let's talk a little bit about some of the tournaments and games that you've played up to this point. You had a really, really great tournament against Argyle, and then some really key victories against Iowa Park and Jacksboro here in recent weeks. Talk about that tournament and talk a little bit about those games.
At Argyle, the girls started playing really well together. On Saturday, we were in the silver bracket. We jumped out and beat the Colony in the first match that morning. Then we advanced and beat Sam Houston, and that put us up into the championship match against Kennedale. We fell short to Kennedale, but we played good. It went 3, and we played pretty solid volleyball to that point. That was the best we'd been playing so far. They did finish second in that tournament, and I think that built our confidence going into the next couple of weeks, and that's when we took on Iowa Park on the 5th. Iowa Park last year, they won district, had 5 returning players.
key players to that team. And so the girls had played them. They knew them. They knew they'd be a strong program. And we went over there on a Friday, and we went 5 with them, and we pulled off that victory. With the last game was 16-14, so it was a nail-biter.
Yeah, nail biters are never fun, but it's got to be a great feeling when you're able to pull off that game against Iowa Park, seeing as how it was last year, and for you guys to come out with a victory on that. Tell us a little bit about the game you played September 9th against Jacksboro.
Another nail biter. We went to Jacksboro, went 5 again, but we won that one a little easier in that 5th set. But again, the girls, they started a little slow, they picked up momentum, and they started playing well. Last year, Jacksboro beat them, but this year, with the changes we're making and the things we're improving on, they were able to take them this year.
Let's talk a little bit about those changes that you mentioned. What are some things that you're seeing from last year that you've come in and tried to modify and build on a little bit to change for this year?
One thing we've really worked on is our passing fundamentals, our footwork, our hand placement, things of that nature. Also, something we've been dealing with is some team chemistry. I think it's better from what I've been told, what I've seen videos of and things like that. I think our chemistry and our teamwork were gelling a little bit better than they were last year.
Now, from a teamwork perspective, you don't make them do the run across the hot coals and run across the hot glass or anything, do you?
Oh, no, nothing that severe.
I guess that probably wouldn't bode well for sports folks that may need those feet. And so what kind of ways do you find the girls gelling and just coming together?
I think a lot of it's they're trusting their teammates. They know their teammates are there, and they're going to pick up those loose balls. That none of them have to carry the team all by themselves. They've got teammates. They're surrounded by teammates that will help them out.
Teamwork is definitely good. So, well, folks, we're going to take a real quick break here and come back for part 2 of this interview in the Mike Sipes Halftime Show.
They're called Star Tire and Graham, but there are a lot more. Of course, Star Tire has the most complete selection in the Lake Country of tires, sized to fit virtually every vehicle and all competitively priced. But did you know that Star Tire also carries a full line of aftermarket wheels, including American Racing, Hilo, Rockstar by KMC, and many more? Star Tire has a full line of car and truck accessories to trick out your ride bumper to bumper. And with deer season only weeks away, come check out the selection of feeders and some of the most comfortable deer blinds you've ever hunted in. Star Tires, tires, and so much more. 228 Elm Street in Graham.
Always proud to support the Graham Steers and Lady Blues is Sierra Bank. Sierra Bank has been a mainstay of the community for decades, helping new and established businesses reach their goals. Sierra Bank is there for you too, offering personal checking and savings, online banking and bill pay, convenient drive-through, debit cards, and more, including personal, home, and auto loans. Sierra Bank, banking that's true to Texas, with 8 locations including Graham and Bryson, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
This special sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Graham Tank Trucks, transport bobtails and pump trucks. Graham Tank Trucks is in the process of expanding and looking for new clientele. With professional staff, their services include service work at all hours, day or night, drilling mud, fresh and saltwater hauling, and more. Call 940-549-1104 and let Graham Tank Trucks know what they can do for you. That's 940-549-1104.
Covering the listening area and beyond is Drennan Realty. Whether buying or selling residential, commercial, and rural properties, trust Drennan Realty. No real estate too large or too small. So call Linnell or Arena 940-549-8555 or log on DrennanRealty.com. Drennan Realty, a multiple listing service.
Hi, this is Arena Drennan. The highest compliment our clients can give is the referral of their friends, family, and business associates. Thank you for your trust in Drennan Realty.
This is Becky Richardson, owner and operator of Beyond Faith Home Care and Beyond Faith Hospice of Graham. When a life-limiting illness no longer responds to treatment, one option is hospice. Hospice is a special concept of care designed to provide comfort and support to patients and their families during this time. At Beyond Faith Hospice, you'll find a team of qualified caring physicians, counselors, skilled nursing, and more with services including volunteer visits and bereavement care. If you're faced with this decision, call for a free consultation today. 940-521-9915, and we'll answer any questions you might have on hospice care. Beyond Faith Hospice, a step above, believing that love makes the difference.
All right, back again with Coach Falk, head volleyball coach here for Graham High School. We've talked a little bit about the games you've had in the past, but let's kind of focus on some district play we've got coming up actually next Friday. District is always kind of where you cut your teeth and make your mark to hopefully go into the playoffs. We start off with Stephenville, like I say, next Friday, but let's talk about a game that you're kind of circling on the calendar for October 3rd. It's an open football game, and it's a pink out against Mineral Wells. Let's talk about that.
The girls and I picked October 3rd as our pink out match. We do play Mineral Wells. That's a match we must win in order to set us up for a playoff run. Like you said, football's open. It's a home Friday night game, so we're thinking everyone will come out and support us that night. We've got a lot of activities going on, fundraisers for Young County Relay for Life. All that money's being donated there that we're going to raise, and it's just a special night for the girls to do some community service work while playing volleyball.
It is always good if you can incorporate community service with sports and just athletes, young adults, and so forth. Makes them kind of understand that sometimes it's more about just the game and giving back to the community. Looking at the schedule coming forward. Towards kind of late October, we've got homecoming against Brownwood. What are some other key matches that you're looking at? Obviously, every game in district is key, but we're going to see Mineral Wells again down the road. Now, do you feel like that Mineral Wells, trying to beat Mineral Wells, obviously you want to beat every game that you are up against, but with 4 teams going to playoffs, what do you think is going to be key to making sure Graham is one of those teams?
The first thing we have to take care of is Mineral Wells, like you said, but then Brownwood, we've played them twice, and each time we play them, it gets closer and closer. Last time we played Brownwood, they defeated us by like 23-25, 24-26, so we're right there on the verge of taking them, and I believe with the improvements we've made, and we're going to continue to make that's a match that we're very capable of winning.
Right, and it's always good to see the support of the community. Do you find that the girls kind of feed off the energy from the crowd and just the crowd noise and everything? I mean, certainly you don't want everybody to be quiet when they're out, whether it be a home or road game. Do you feel like that's an impact on the performance of the girls?
Oh, definitely. The more people that are there and the crowd support they have, it just fuels our offense. It fuels every part of our game. So the more people that are in that gym, the better we'll play.
Have you found that some of the off-season, kind of preseason work that they put in over the summer is really starting to show and really starting to come through? What was the off-season program like?
This summer, Coach Kramer and I were able to come in and we started working out it's just like every off-season program. It's totally optional, but we were really pleased with the girls that were showing up. We stressed a lot of footwork and quickness. That's one area we thought needed improvement, and our strength. We've been doing lots of weights and agility work, and you can definitely see an improvement in that area and that aspect of our game.
So we've got the pink out coming up here in a couple of weeks on the 3rd of October. So everybody be sure to come out to the gym, come out, support the girls. Is the volleyball going to be pink, or is it just we just encouraging others to wear pink?
Oh, it's both. We'll have a pink, white, and black volleyball, of course, and the gym will be all decked out and decorated in pink. And we want everyone to wear pink in honor of breast cancer awareness. Also, we want a whole gym to be pink this year.
You know, real men rarely wear pink. You're aware of that, right?
Yes. Encourage all men to wear pink that night.
I love a pink shirt. Pink shirt is just great, especially a nice, crisp, clean shirt. So everybody wear pink. Coming up October 3rd, pink out volleyball. We've talked with Coach Falk here. And, hey, thanks for stepping in, joining us here at halftime. And, folks, get out there, enjoy the second half of the football game, and we will take it back to you, Rick.
Welcome back to the Mike Sides Halftime Report. I want to thank Joe and Coach Falk for bringing that interview. And, get ready because Lady Blue Volleyball will be on the air starting here in a few weeks. And or a couple of weeks, we'll be having that one for you. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Coming up every Tuesday night. as the Lady Blues will get their district season underway. And you can hear all those games right here on your look at the later Q94.7. Well, here at halftime, brought to you by Mike State Farm Insurance. If you need insurance for your home, life, vehicle, whatever it may be, make sure you go by Mike State Farm Insurance. Now, they are at 431 Cliff Drive. You can call them at 549-3960 for all your insurance needs. So make sure you give them a call. Mike's a good guy, so give him a holler, and he'll help you out. All right, first half, pretty crazy, man. 14-14 the score. The Steers have scored, Nick Martin running in those touchdowns, but Hagan Hughes set up one of them. I mean, it's been pretty wild that first half.
Yeah, it really has. I bet I'd like to see our time of possession on that, or for us on offense. I bet it was under 5 minutes, and then the rest of it was our defense out on the field. But just a little halftime stats. We got 12 rushes for 81 yards. Nick Martin himself has 8 carries for 55 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
And Ralston from Argyle has 22 carries and 93 yards and 2 touchdowns. Passing is Argyle's got 93 yards and we got 42 yards. So, it's pretty close, and the score even shows that it's pretty close. So,
the way this game's rolling, we may end up going to overtime.
Yeah, that's the way it's looking.
I mean, it's just crazy how both of these teams have got good running games. They've got good defenses. They've got good offensive lines. I mean, the Steers have got are starting to figure it out a little bit more here as we get closer to the halftime. But that one play by Hagan Hughes was huge. I mean, the field position in this game has been something that has just been a giant.
Yeah, and I mentioned that in the first half. Argyle's pretty much had the field position, and thank goodness for Hagan Hughes' 90-yard return, which finally gave us a little bit of field position. But field position has been a key to this game, and Argyle definitely had the field position. But we've answered back, and we got it tied up 14 at halftime. So we're doing good. We're doing really well.
Yeah, it was pretty scary there for a little bit, the way the Argyle's defense was playing. The Steer offense got it together, got rolling, and second half ought to be a lot of fun to watch. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is Graham's defense being on the field so much.
Yeah, I agree with that. The good thing is when we come out here after halftime, we do get the ball first. So, we've had the halftime that they've been in there kind of resting up, and we get the ball the first at the kickoff. So, maybe we can do a little ball control and give them a little bit more rest.
Yeah, that's one thing that I think it's going to make a big difference in the second half. Can the Steer defense stay with this offense? Because Argyle's offense is really doing well. The Bella Blues are out on the field right now. They're doing a great job.
Yes, they are doing a good job this year. I'll give it to Raj for doing a good job with the Bella Blues.
They are doing a good job out there. Great. And the Rompin' Sun Big Blue Band fixing to take the field here in just a bit. 14-14 the score here at your Mike halftime report. I tell you what, let's take another 2-minute break. We'll come back, and we're going to have your band brought to you by Highsmith Automotive, so stay tuned.
It's times like, now that we need to hold on to our vehicles as long as we can. And the Oil Pit has been helping you keep your car or truck for years. Literally. The Hughes family has been working hard to keep your family on the road and safe with oil changes, transmission fluids, and fluid level and tire pressure checks. And that family tradition Tom Hughes started years ago. Stop by the Oil Pit on 4th in Graham or call 940-549-5136.
Since 1958, Graham Auto Rebuilders has provided the highest quality body work and the latest technology available. The best paint and body work, glass repair and replacement, and frame and body alignment, along with 24-hour towing and wrecker service, can be found at Graham Auto Rebuilders. If you find yourself in need of body repair, whether it's a ding in the windshield or a major damage, call Jimmy and Roger at Graham Auto Rebuilders at 940-549-2357.
Graham Savings and Loan in Graham, Breckenridge, and Possum Kingdom has the tools and services you need to bank in the 21st century. Mobile banking with an easy-to-use app for your smartphone or tablet with tips on how to protect your identity and report lost or stolen credit cards. Check out the 1-minute loan application and online banking made easy at grahamsl.com. Whether it's business or personal banking, Graham Savings and Loan has what it takes to make life's dreams come true. Call today at 940-549-2066. Graham Savings and Loan. Member FDIC. Always supporting Graham and Breckenridge High Schools.
You can go out to eat anywhere. You can have a true dining experience at Dos Chiles. The first thing you'll notice is the impeccable service and incredible drinks. Next, the best in traditional Mexican cuisine will unfold before your eyes and taste buds with plenty of choices for everyone. Dos Chiles, for that intimate first date to a family outing, with locations in Bowie, Boyd, Bridgeport, and Graham. Cater your next event or reserve the party room. Don't just go out to eat, have a dining experience at Dos Chiles, where you are part of the family.
Here football, the Mike Stomp's halftime report. The Romp and Stompin' Big Blue Band is on the field, and they are being brought to you by Highsmith Automotive tonight. Now, if you need to get that car, truck, SUV checked out, looked at, worked on, there's only one place to go. That's Highsmith Automotive at 927 Loving Highway. 521-0294 the number, or look them up on the web at highsmithauto.com. Well, the Romp and Stompin' Big Blue Band is out on the field. It's another state year for them, and they are performing their Broadway show. I always mess up the name. Los Meserables.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Don't give me the line.
It's a Broadway show that's been on Broadway for a long, long time, and I know they did this show a year or two ago, but they are back at it again and looking to get the state this year and get things going again as the Steers. As the Old Blue is down on the field, yeah, being assistant too. But the band is out. They're doing a great job getting the show together. Brought to you tonight by Highsmith Automotive. Dax Freeman, Hugh Grubbs doing a good job, and on the Romp and Stomp Big Blue Band here at halftime. We're tied at 14 apiece. The number 3 team, the number 4 team in the state of Texas, duking it out tonight, and this has been a battle. This is not one of those games where, you get used to the Steers just knocking the snot out of somebody and winning by 20 and 30 and 40 points, and they get in a close game like this. Everybody doesn't know how to react.
I agree, and I think this is good for us. This is, the season. I mean, the preseason schedule that Coach Davidson did for us. I think it's good practice for us. And like I say, this is just practice still right now. The rankings are great, number 3 against number 4, and I hope we win, but this is good practice for us in the playoffs.
Yeah, this will get you ready to roll for the playoffs upcoming, as district will start a week after next, or I guess 3 weeks from
3
tonight.
weeks. Yeah.
3 weeks from now. Got that open date. So it'll be a lot of fun to see what the Steers are going to do. Matt, you got any halftime scores for us? I know you've got your iPad up over there.
I do. Let's see. I'll get us some scores here real quick. The scores of interest. So you got at halftime, which I believe is Woodson 6, Newcastle 52. You got Vernon at halftime 28-6 over the Hershey Huskies. Ardmore High School out of Oklahoma at halftime over Gainesville 21-7. You got Alvarado 15, Brownwood 26 at halftime. And, of course, our score here, number 3, Art 14, number 4, Graham 14. You got the Bangs Dragons 0, Coleman Blue Cats 21 at halftime. You got Big Springs 21 over Hereford 7 at halftime. And over in Breckenridge, you got the Breckenridge Buckaroos 7, Eastland Mavericks 27 at halftime also. At halftime also, you got Burt Burnett 15, Bridgeport 7. You got Decatur 20, Ranch View Wolves 13. Over in Iowa Park, you got Iowa Park 28, Mineral Wells 13. And last night's big game was Lubbock Cooper 50, number 1 and 4A, Stephenville Yellow Jackets 39. So number 1 falls in 4A.
You got Navasota playing tonight. You got the 3 and 4 teams playing tonight. It's conceivable that if Navasota loses tonight, Steers win, they could be the number 1 team coming Monday.
Well, that would be nice, wouldn't it? I'd love to see that, but we got to finish this game first and see what, and then we'll let the chips fly or lay where they go.
We're at the Mike Sipes halftime report. We're tied at 14 apiece. We'll take another break. We'll come back and get the third quarter ready for you. Listen to Steers on Q94.7.
It's an ever-changing world, and Graham Interbank wants you to know that they're right there with you with personal and business banking to fit your needs of today. Offering mobile banking 24/7 from your smartphone, tablet, or desktop. When it comes to loans, checking, savings, or investments, Graham Interbank is ready to serve you. Call them today at 940-549-3434 or drop by the lobby at 455 Elm. Graham Interbank congratulates the Steers and Lady Blues on a century of winning tradition. Member FDIC.
Before, definitely after the game, there's always that one large looming question: where to go eat? Now you can stand in line and wait forever, or can get a burger with everybody else in town, or you could go to Potter's Pizza for the best salad bar and pizza buffet in town. Hot, fresh pizza and lots of it before or definitely after the game in a clean, family-friendly atmosphere. So ask yourself, why a burger? Why stand in line forever when you can sit down and dine on the best pizza in the Lake Country, according to TripAdvisor? Potter's Pizza, 16 South in Graham. Simply better, simply fresher, and open late on game night.
Sometimes running through life can be tough. As a teen, there are a lot of temptations out there.
When you run out of answers to life's questions, where do you turn? Do you feel your only hope are things this world has to offer?
If you feel lost, or if you're looking for a place to hang out, the student ministry at First Baptist Church wants you to come check us out.
Wednesday and Sunday Bible studies, camps, fun, ton of food, and lots of cool teams to hang out with.
So come join us at First Baptist Church. It's the cool place to be.
First Baptist Church, serving God and Graham for over 100 years.
Hi everyone, this is Mike Sipes from Mike Sipes State Farm Insurance, inviting everyone to come out and enjoy all the sports action and excitement that is the Steers and Lady Blues. No finer group of athletes can be found anywhere. So make sure to follow all the excitement each and every game right here on Lake Country Radio, sponsored in part by Mike Sipes State Farm Insurance.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to the Mike Sipes halftime report of Graham Stair football as we get ready to get the third quarter underway. Both bands are out on the field getting ready to escort the teams out. Be a lot of fun as the second half, man, the first half was pretty crazy. I'm sure the second half is going to be even crazier.
Let's hope it's crazier in our way.
That's right.
You were concerned about Navasota a while ago where they're beating their team 49-10. So.
Okay, we don't have to worry about that too much then.
Yeah.
So that was probably pretty much over as we speak. But we're getting ready to go back to the third quarter. I want to thank Mike Sipes for bringing the halftime. I also want to thank the fine folks at Highsmith Automotive for bringing the band tonight. Really, really appreciate that. Both teams are coming back out on the field. This ought to be a pretty crazy half as the Steers continue to try to stop Argyle. And that's been a very daunting task for a lot of teams, is trying to stop their offense. And we do know that Argyle is a pretty much a second half team too.
Yes, they are. So, but I can honestly say this year we've been a pretty much a second half team too. We've showed a lot more in the second half than we have the first half. So this ought to be a good football game. It already is a good football game.
It's been a great game so far. We'll see how the rest of it turns out as the Steers come out onto the field and get ready for Argyle to make their way out on the field as the Graham Steers Rompus Big Blue Band playing. I got my eyes on the Steers. Do you know that I actually have an original copy of that?
Do you really?
Yeah. I have an original copy of that hanging up in my steer room at my house.
I bet Bucky does too.
Probably not. Probably not. That's right. Super fan Bucky.
Super fan Bucky. He don't miss anything.
Steers are in the end zone getting ready to get things going. The Argyle Eagles on the other side stretching and getting ready to get back out on the field. And Steers will be receiving the ball first here in the third quarter, and we'll see what they could do. Wouldn't it be cool if they could punch it in again and let's let Hughes run one of them back again?
You want to bet some money on this? Hughes don't get the ball.
Probably not. Probably not. But you know, I mean, if they want to go that way, they go to Gonzalez. He's not much. There's no slouch either back there.
No, he's not. I kind of wonder if they'll pooch kick it like we do.
We'll see what happens here on this one. As trying to find.
I think she has Coach
Yeah,
Davis.
Tori's got it down there.
Double that, that's a lot of carries. We've got to stop him. We've got to just make it play. It seems like our offense is kind of finding still. We're throwing a lot of scrimmage a little bit lately, so hopefully we can come out on top. It's a great game.
He was talking about trying to contain Ralston. Not going to be easy.
No, well, I think everybody this year has tried to contain that young man, and it is a task. It is a task.
We'll see how it goes as Argyle has made their way out on the field. We're about ready for the third quarter to get underway as we're tied at 14 apiece here in the after the Mike's House halftime report of Graham Steer football.
Well, they sure have a lot of smoke, Argyle.
I know.
The field is smoked up.
A lot of fog in that little tunnel over there.
Yeah.
Steers come out on the field. Argyle is on their way out.
I don't think anybody's left this game yet, Rick.
No, they haven't.
I think it's even fuller. More full
More full
than it was. I got to do my English correct.
That's right, Matt. You're doing a good job. All right, Steer, receiving team out on the field, waiting for Argyle to kick off the ball. As the third quarter will be getting underway, and it will be Estrada coming out on the field.
You know, we've mentioned him a lot this game, too.
Yeah.
He does a whole lot. Kicking,
receiving,
and running.
All kinds of crazy stuff. 14-14 the score. We're going to get this one underway here in the third quarter. With the Steers receiving the ball first. Estrada will be kicking from the 40. You got Hughes, Gonzalez, and Wilson back deep. And there's the kick, and it is kind of a pooch kick. Taking at the 25, looking for the 30, stepping up, and taking it close to the 40-yard line.
I'm trying to see who that is, too, Rick.
I'm not sure who it was. It's Baca.
His helmet got knocked off.
Baca got his helmet ripped off, but
he did the Jason Witten move for Chicago Bears that one year, and he was running down the field without his helmet there.
But, hey, you got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do.
So Baca takes it up to the 38-yard line, and that's where the Steers will have a first down and 10, tied at 14 apiece. First down and 10 for the Steers. Turner brings them out on the field. All right, we'll be listening to you.
We'll keep you informed.
Twin receivers on the right, one on the left. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off to Martin. He makes his way up for a couple of yards.
I'll tell you what, number 43 for the Argyle Eagles, Jacob Porter, was through there pretty quick, and Nick just stepped over him.
Pick up a 1. I'll bring up a second down and 9 to go for the first down. Runs the pass, throwing it out, and knocked down. Now it's got a flag on the play.
And he still made the catch.
As it was two sides on the slant pass. And we'll see what the call is all about. Steers are clapping. Referees are looking to mark it off. Got a holding against Argyle.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to start calling Derek Sides Des Bryant. Des Bryant, ball hits him right in the hands, can't catch it. But when they're draped all over him, he makes a spectacular catch. And Derek just made a heck of a catch with somebody draped all on him.
48-yard line. First down and 10 for the Steers. Twin receivers left and right. They're going to hand the ball off to Martin. He's going to make a hole. He's at the 45-yard line where he'll drop, pick up about 7 on the play. And he is going off that, continuing going up behind Moss. Those guys are there opening the hole.
Yeah, Logan Taylor and Chance Moss had a heck of a hole for him to run through there. Nobody was inside.
Twin receivers both sides. There's a snap to Martin. Martin hitting the backfield this time. Squirts through. It gets just to the original line of scrimmage. He'll bring up a third down.
That was a slobber knocker on Nick there as a head-to-head.
That'll bring up a third.
I think Nick felt that a little bit. He's like, Coach, give me a break here for just a second.
He's going to have to come over here and swat the birds off. And brings out Hughes on third down and 4 to go for the first down. Twin receivers on both sides for the Steers. Turner in the gun, Hughes in the backfield. There's a snap. Dropping back to pass. Looking. Has a man out there, and it is incomplete.
Oh, my goodness.
Right at the last minute. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
That was a mugging out there.
Yeah, there was a lot of
contact on that one.
A lot of pushing and shoving and screaming and hollering on that deal.
And it's going to be Skeeter time.
Skeeter's going to come out, punt. Going back is Ledford for the Eagles.
This is one we need a Skeeter punt for sure.
That's snap. Punt is away. And it's going to be dropped at the 10. Take a steer back. Oh, it's still rolling. This go down the 2-yard line.
What did I say about Skeeter?
Again. Again, he does.
Wow.
What a play by Skeeter Buchanan.
And you know what? We did exactly what we needed to do, Rick. We took the ball, we drove it. You know, we got to their 45-yard line and they stopped us. But, you know, we got them in deep, and we're talking about field position. And right now, it's not working for Argyle, so good for us.
So it'll be a 1st down and 10 at the 3-yard line of Argyle. 10-16 left in the 3rd quarter. We're tied at 14 apiece. Argyle has 97 yards to go. Their defense back out on the field where they've been pretty much most of the night. Argyle, quarterback in the gun in the end zone. Receivers left and right. There's a snap. They're going to hand it off to Ralston. He's up the middle. He got a bit of a hole, and he's going to be brought down at the 9-yard line. Pick up a 6 on the play.
Well, I was thinking bad thoughts then for Argyle. I was like, snap it over his head, snap it over his head.
He had Skeeter Buchanan and Womack on the tackle. Hey, what? Weston Womack has been making
he's made
tackle after tackle after tackle tonight.
Well, Weston's had a good game tonight, plus that interception right before half.
Receivers left and right. Snap. Hand again to Ralston. He's bottled up this time and picked up 2 on the play.
You bet. Good job. Jim Bob Perry came in there and filled that gap pretty good. Made the tackle on that one.
Bring up a 3rd down and 3 to go for the 1st down. 9:30 left here in the 3rd quarter. A big 2 yards here for the Graham Steers.
I bet number 22 gets the ball.
Here we go. They're running that tight formation up on the line. Receivers left and right. 3rd down and 2 for Argyle. There's a snap. Hand to Ralston.
I don't think he made it.
We'll see what happens. I don't think he did either.
Good
I don't
spot.
think he did either.
Yeah. Good spot.
Pick up a short pickup. Going to bring up a 4th down and 1 to go for the 1st down.
We weren't the only ones thinking 22 was going to get the ball then.
And Argyle will punt. So both teams go 3 and out to start off the 3rd quarter.
I'll tell you what, we're not saying Dustin McWhorter's name a lot this game, but they have him double-teamed on just about every play. I have not seen him not double-teamed this whole game.
You got Gonzalez back at the 47-yard line. There's the snap. Punt. Oh, wow, what a punt.
That young man can punt.
And it will be down at the 29-yard line. Yowza.
I was telling Landon, sorry about that.
God was looking like he wanted to do something.
Oh, he was scaring me.
But that puts the Steers on the 1st down and 10 at their own. Let's see, where do they spot the ball? 29, 28-yard line.
I think Coach Turner's telling Landon the same thing.
Don't
do that.
Don't do that.
And then Coach Davidson came over there and said the same thing. Stay away.
The Steer offense coming back out for the 2nd time here in the half. Steers with the 1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line. They're going to put twin receivers on both sides. You got Martin in the backfield, Turner in the gun. There's the snap. Hand it to Martin, working his way up the line. He's hit, dropped at the 31-yard line, pick up a 2 on the play.
Like I said earlier in the pregame, I was talking to Pat Martin, and Pat said that Nick was fired up about this game, and Nick is going to be a sore young man. He has taken some hits out there.
7:56 left in the 3rd. 2nd down and 8 to go. Twin receivers both sides. Hand again to Martin. Martin gets a little bit of room. Takes it up to the 35-yard line to bring up a 3rd down and about 4 to go for the 1st.
See what, right now, Nick Martin looks like a football player. Shirt tail hanging out, pants all black and dirty. He is playing a hard football game.
he could get the Madden Award.
We'll get there you go. I sound like John Madden, didn't I?
Third down. 4 to go. Ball at the Steers 35-yard line. Steers going to put 3 receivers on the left, 1 to the right. There's the snap to Turner. Pressure coming. Looking. Has to get away. Moss with a great block. Here goes Turner around the 40. He's at the 45-50 and out of bounds. But Chance Moss, what a shot from Spring Hill.
Chance Moss did have a good shot. Then Logan Taylor was sitting out here on the end and got a good block. And Landry Turner got to turn the corner a little bit.
Oh, man. Chance Moss knocked that guy to a different calendar year.
He's going to go off the field, too.
He
didn't get off.
Here goes Martin. Martin up the middle. He's at the 40. He's at the 40. Go, Nick, go.
There's a flag on the field, but it's going to be against Argyle for having 12 men on the field.
So Steers score the touchdown.
Flag across the field, but I'm telling you, they did not get that other man on the field, so they had 12 men on the field. It's going to be a good touchdown for us.
We'll see what they do here.
12 men on the field.
12 men on the field. Decline, Steer touchdown. Nick Martin, 50 yards. What a run. Man, oh, man. So the Steers go up 20-14.
Are we just going to have to give him the MVP every week?
I don't know.
I tell you what
a run.
That young man is running his guts out.
Carrillo on for the extra point. 7:01 left in the third. Waiting for the snap. Groves the hold. There's the snap set. Kick is up, and it is no good. Off to the left. So the Steers will remain on top 20-14 with 7:01 left. Take a 30-second break and be right back.
Rise and shine with your area Subway sandwich shops. Yes, your local Subway serves breakfast. How about egg and cheese on a warm flatbread or any of Subway's fresh baked bread? Add Black Forest ham or bacon. Maybe a breakfast BMT or sunrise melt. Top it off with your favorite juice or fresh coffee. Subway, not just for lunch and dinner. Subway sandwich shops in Graham at the corner of Elm and the 380 bypass and inside the Graham Walmart Supercenter. Subway, more ways to eat fresh.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football. Nick Martin going for 50 and puts the Steers on top 20-14 with 7:01 left in the third quarter. Yeah,
I tell you what, Argyle can sit there and talk about Nick Ralston, but we got Nick Martin.
That's right.
What right back.
A game. All right, waiting for the
Nick against Nick, and I think our Nick's doing pretty dang good.
Our Nick's doing a good job. Carrillo on the kick. Sends us a little deeper. Called for a fair catch back at the 25-yard line as Drew Estrada calls for it and gets it. And the Argyle Eagles will take over first down at 10 at their own 25. It is 20-14.
Graham's winning this one. And I think at this half, too, we're winning the field position game. So we're doing a pretty good job. Argyle coming back out on the field. Cooper Rogers at quarterback. I was calling that while you were out.
Rogers in the gun. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off to Ralston up the middle. He's hit. Takes it up to the 27-yard line.
So brought down by Taylor Riddell on that play.
They'll bring up a second down and 7 to go over the first down.
I tell you what, Juan Arredondo is nailing down that nose guard position right now. He's really come on this game, and he's having a pretty good game.
Rogers in the gun. They're going to send twin receivers out on the left side, one to the right. There's the snap. And it's going to be an incomplete pass as they try to get it to Eric Ramon.
And where did it hit him?
Right in the hand.
Oh, that's just a bad place tonight.
Yeah, it's not a good place to go if you're a receiver. 6:27 left in the third quarter. It's 20-14 with those Steers on top over the state champion Argyle Eagles.
That sounds good. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah. Argyle coming out.
I've been watching for Estrada on a little slant right there.
Third down and 7. The receivers left and right. Rogers in the gun. There's a snap. Looking to throw. Looking. Oh, yeah. Set it up in the air. It's caught by Chop, but it's going to be a little bit short of a first down, but it was batted up in the air, caught by the tight end Chalk, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and super short. That was Big Dustin McCorder. I was just talking about him being double-teamed. Wow. And as I heard some announcers say the other night, knocking a pass down is just as good as a sack. So he knocked it up in the air, but somehow, to a disadvantage, they caught the ball. But somehow Chalk got it. All right. Uh-oh. We'll see what happens here. 4th down is short. 22 is going to get the ball. Everybody is up. 22 gets the ball and gets the first down. Gets 2 on the play and takes it up to the 38-yard line, and will bring up a first down for the Argyle Eagles. Wow. That was a gutsy call by Coach Rogers over there at Argyle. That gave us good field position right there on the 35-yard line. Twin receivers on the right, one to the left. Rogers in the gun. Ralston in the backfield. There's the snap. Take the handoff. Looking downfield. Slings it, and it is incomplete. And we'll bring up Gonzalez on the coverage that time, and that will bring up a 2nd down and 10. You know, Gonzalez had really good coverage there. There's a little comeback route, and Gonzalez had it pretty much covered. You know, you think about Argyle. They were undefeated last year. They're, 19-0 right now? That's it. Let's see if we can break that streak. Yeah. 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. Twin receivers on the left, one to the right. Now they're going to send a man in motion. They're going to hand the ball off to Ross and going around the right side, and he is brought down at the 41-yard line as Hagen Stahl was over there on the tackle along with Riddell. Now Hagen came in over there for Langley for a play, and then Langley came right back out, but Hagen did a good job. Down play here for us, Rick. 4:56 left in the third quarter, 20-14 with the Eagles trailing the Steers. There's the snap. Rogers dropped back to pass, going across the middle. Is caught first down at the 45-yard line of Graham by Estrada, but Womack laid him out, but he did hang on and get the first down. Yeah, I was kind of hoping when Weston had him lined up there that he was going to knock the ball loose, but good job by that receiver over there for Argyle. 4:41 left in the third and counting. It's 20-14. Graham on top. Argyle with a first down to Steer 45-yard line. 3 receivers on the left side, 1 to the right. Ralston in the backfield. Rogers in the gun. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off to Ralston. Stiff arms one guy, gets away down to the 30-yard line, and they're going to give him the 39. Wow. I thought they might little penalty right there. They're kind of roughing up Dustin a little bit. Tempers are starting to flare. This is uncharted territory for Argyle. Yes, sir, it is. 2nd down and 5 to go for the first down. 3:57 to counting here in the third quarter. Steers on top. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Hand to Ross. Rawson bottled up, gets away, and takes it down to the 35-yard line, where it'll be close to a first down. Man, he is a load. Taylor Riddell had him wrapped up, and then I believe it was McCorder came in and finished the tackle there. But he is a load. I believe we're going to see Nick Ralston on this little 3rd and 1, too. 3rd down and 1 to go for the first down. The ball sitting at the 36-yard line of Graham. Argyle's going to send receivers left and right. There's a snap to Rogers. And Ralston hit at the line and gets down to the 31-yard line where it will be a first down. That is a good young man to have in short yardage. Well, he's like a robot. The guy doesn't slow down. No. He never gets tired. He just keeps ripping it every time he gets the ball. Actually, they might have took him out this play. First down and 10 for the Eagles. I stand corrected. He's still out there. 20-14, Steers on top. First down and 10 for the Eagles. That's the Steer 32. Handoff Ralston again. Wow, what a stiff arm he gives and gets down to the 25-yard line. He just knocked Who was that? Number 30 down there. That was Riddell. He just knocked him off his feet. He did. Then he came over there and did it to the pocket, too. That's a strong young man. I think he's getting a little winded, too. He's got his hands on his hips. Well, he's had the ball 65 times tonight. I mean, goodness, at least. 2:46 left in the third quarter. It's 20-14 Graham. Argyle driving with a second down and 6 at the Steer 28. Twin receivers right, one left. There's the snap. Dropping back to pass, looking downfield. It's caught, turning and spinning, and getting down to the 10-yard line and out of bounds at the 8 was number 2, Dane Litford. Yeah, Hunter Baca had him covered pretty well. He just got the ball and they had a good spin move on him. They're going to put the ball at the 9. We'll bring up a first down and goal from the 9 for the Eagles. I believe we're probably going to see Nick Ralston for the rest of this drive. Probably so. Probably so. Twin receivers on the left, one to the right. Rogers in the gun. There's the snap, hand off. Going around the left side and knocked off his feet by Baca at the 5-yard line. I don't know if you noticed on that map, but it didn't look like he was running near as hard on that play as he had. That young man is tired. He is tired. Coach Rogers from Argyle is like, you're just going to stay in there. They're going to put the ball at the 6-yard line, bring up a second down and goal from the 6. Twin receivers on the right, one to the left. Rogers in the gun. Send a man in motion. Hand it to Ralston again. Driving, and gets down close to the goal line. And will bring up a third down and goal with 1:48 left in the third, 20-14, Graham on top. I believe it's Ralston time again. So it is a third down and goal from the 1-yard line. Receivers left and right. Ralston in the backfield. Rogers in the gun. There's the snap. Handed to Ralston. Yes. He's hitting the backfield, but he squirts in and gets a touchdown. Thank you. Taylor Riddell was in there awfully quick, and he just, Ralston just manhandled him, just drug him off in there. So we're tied at 20 apiece here in the third quarter. Argyle on for their extra point. We can only pray for a minute. See what happens. Snap, set, kick is up, and it is good. Barely. Makes it 21-20. Argyle on top. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back.
We at First State Bank are proud supporters of all Graham School sporting events, as well as RSB3. Being a part of this community for the past 23 years, we've watched these students grow into fine young adults. These young people do a great job representing this community, and we hope that you will join us by coming out and showing your support for them. Go Graham Steers all the way to state. This is the year of the steer.
First State Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football. As the Steers are down 21-20 here in the third quarter with 1:18 left. I'm going to tell you what, boys and girls, you better hang on. That fourth quarter is going to be craziness. Absolutely. What do you think Tori's thinking down there? It's crazy. I'm sure Tori is thinking, this is a better game than TCU not playing tomorrow. Because they have a second bye. What's wrong with TCU? They don't want to play anybody. Are they scared of people? They're like those cupcake games. I know. Tori's giving me the look by not looking at me. All right, there's the kick. And it's going to be taken by Gonzalez at the 20, up to the 25, and he's dropped at about the 26-yard line with the Steelers have first down and 10. Speaking of Tori, let's go down there and see what's going on. Tori, what's happened down the sideline?
Well, right that drive, that was the most engaged this team had been with the offensive guys encouraging the defense. Come on, make a play. You can do this. Even though it resulted in a touchdown, you could feel there's a little bit of a difference on the sideline from what there had been in the first half. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Tori. That's by Brian Insurance Agency. All right, Turner on the field. He has twin receivers on both sides. First down, hands the ball to Martin. Martin dropped for a loss on the play of 2. We'll bring up a second down, or 1, second down and 11 to go. We have 1:03 left here in the third quarter. It's 21-20 with Argyle on top. Turner puts 3 receivers on the right side this time, 1 to the left. Second and 11. There's the snap. Dropping back to pass. Pressure coming, throwing it out. And everybody was kind of off kilter on that one as everybody went one way, the ball went the other.
Yeah, I think Landry is waiting for a cut, and I'm not sure which receiver he was throwing to, but he didn't make the cut that away.
It looked like he was trying to get it to Smith, but it kind of went off the other way. But either way, it'll bring up a third down and 11 for the Steers.
Yeah, Landry had a little bit of pressure that time and had to get rid of it pretty fast.
Steers are waiting to get the play in. 10 seconds on the play clock. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Turner in the gun. There's the snap. Dropping back, throws it out. It's intercepted by the Argyle Eagles. They're running it back for a touchdown.
Man.
But that one was knocked in the air, bounced around off the hands of Sides, and Argyle, number 2, Dane Ledford, picked it up and took it in for the touchdown on the interception. And that makes it 27-20 now with Argyle on top. Well, that's what we talked. One of the things we talked about in the pregame show is about the big play, and Argyle has somehow, some way, they picked up a fumble, ran back a touchdown against Wiley to win the game, and now they got a big interception touchdown here.
Yeah, they did. That hurt.
There's a kick. It's up and good, and Argyle takes a 27-7 lead, or 28-20 lead over the Graham Steers. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back.
Chances are, if you have a new driver in your household, you'll experience a car crash. Anywhere from a minor fender bender to a major gotta replace the body accident. Since 1958, Graham Auto Rebuilders has been providing the area with the highest quality bodywork with the latest technology available. With experience like that, you know you can count on Graham Auto Rebuilders to get your vehicle back in tip-top condition. Give Roger or Jimmy a call at 940-549-2357.
Welcome back to Graham Steer football. It is 28-20 with 32 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the Steers will be getting the ball back. But, that's the first turnover the Steers have had tonight.
It is, and
it was a big one.
It hurt. But you know what? It's going to show what kind of young men we really have. I think we have some fighters out there. So, we're only down by 8 points. That's not a whole lot.
Still got a whole quarter to go.
That's right.
32 seconds left in the third. It's a 28-20 lead for Argyle. We'll see what the Steers can do here.
This will be gut check time for us.
Ledford kicking the ball off. Excuse me, that is Estrada. And that will be taken by Gonzalez at the 20, 25. Up the field. That is huge. Up to the 32-yard line. And the Steers will have a first down and 10. 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. 28-20 with those Argyle Eagles on top.
You know what? We've had some quick strikes, Rick. So, I'm not putting us out of this game by any means. We're only down by 8 points. But we still got
long way to go.
A quarter and 27 seconds left. So we got a lot of time.
Steers break the huddle. They're going to put twin receivers on both sides. Turner in the gun. You got Martin in the backfield. It's first down and 10 at the Steer 33. Hand it to Martin. Martin bottled up and knocked down for a loss. And we'll bring up a second down and 12 to go for the first down.
Yeah, I thought Martin looked a little sluggish on that play, and he's coming out for a minute. He's like, Coach, I need a break. We got Hagan Hughes back there now.
7 seconds left in the quarter. And we're going to go to quarter number 4. with 28-20, Argyle on top. All right, quarter of 4 coming up. You better sit back, grab your Bible, because this fixing to be a biblical experience. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Graham Savings and Loan in Graham, Breckenridge, and Possum Kingdom has the tools and services you need to bank in the 21st century. Mobile banking with an easy-to-use app for your smartphone or tablet with tips on how to protect your identity and report lost or stolen credit cards. Check out the 1-minute loan application and online banking made easy at grahamsl.com. Whether it's business or personal banking, Graham Savings and Loan has what it takes to make life's dreams come true. Call today at 940-549-2066. Graham Savings and Loan. Member FDIC. Always supporting Graham and Breckenridge High Schools.
12 minutes to decide the rest of this one. Steers are facing a 2nd and 12 from their own 31. Turner takes the snap, looking to throw. He's got a man out there. Casey Cannon in and out of his hands. There's all kinds of late hits and stuff, and there's no calls at all.
Wow. That was a shot to the head. Oh, my goodness, Coach Davison is upset.
How did that ref not see that?
Wow. I mean, he's going to go to Matlock Optical.
I guess not. My goodness. Now look at him. He's over getting his hand to his ear like, what? Did you say something? Oh, okay. Thank you so much for your input. 3rd and 12. There's a bad snap. It's on the floor. Argyle says they got it, and they do. A bad snap. Turner couldn't get to it. And so a couple of mistakes now. The Steers in the last little bit. One cost, and we'll see if this one does too, as the Argyle Eagles will take over at the Steer 26-yard line.
Man, Argyle has that little luck factor to them. You know, you were talking about Abilene Wiley, and now this is coming about. Kind of handing it to them a little bit here.
Steers have won 13 straight games here at Newton Field. We'll see if this one, how this one ends up going. If they get number 14. Snap to Rogers. Oh, fumble by Ross, and Rogers picks it back up, has to eat it, and he'll be back at the 29-yard line.
So they got the luck factor on their side. They fumble and it bounces right back to them.
Loss of 3 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 13 to go for the first down.
You know, I think, Rick, if we can hold them right here, it'll give us a little spark that we need. You know, we're looking a little dead on the sideline, so I think this gives us a little spark we need if we can just hold them here.
Argyle breaks the huddle, puts twin receivers on the right, one to the left. Rogers in the backfield is going to send a man in motion. They're going to hand it off to Russell around the left side. He's strung out, but he turns upfield, but he's going to be dropped back at the 30-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it looked like it looked like Taylor Riddell led the tackling on that, but I can't really tell you who tackled.
Well, Dustin Porter was the last guy up. I don't know if that means anything, but
there was a whole team tackle on that one.
No gain on the play, and that will bring up a 3rd down and 13 to go.
Probably one of the biggest of the game right here, Rick.
3rd down and 13. It's 10:33 left in the game. There's the snap. Rogers dropped back to pass. Has a man open. Caught, first down by Hunter Markward down at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, just a little outplay there, and he had him wide open.
So the ball at the 15 with 10:25 left here in the game is 28-20. Argyle on top. Rogers with the ball. Twin receivers right, one to the left. There's the snap. Going to hand it to Ross. Working his way up the middle. He spilled shy of the 10-yard line at the 12.
Another way I see it is time for them to make a mistake. We need their mistake to happen right now.
That'll bring up a 2nd down and 6 to go for the first down. 10 minutes left in the game. Twin receivers on the right side, one to the left. Ralston in the backfield with Rogers in the gun. Cox like, what do I do? Where do I stand? Where do I put my hands? Now they got a man in motion. There's the snap, hand to the motion man coming around the right side. Good block at the 5 and taking it down to the 5-yard line to bring up a first and goal situation for Argyle.
I thought that we might have a legal formation there for a minute, the way they were kind of lined up, but the receiver on this near side recognized it and jumped back.
So first and goal for Argyle at the 5-yard line. Under 10 minutes left in the game. Argyle waiting to get the play in from the sideline. Now they'll set it up. Receivers left and right. This is that run formation right for the Argyle Eagles. And he cuts back up the middle and gets it close to the goal line. And that'll bring up a second and goal right at the goal line. 8:57 left in the game.
I tell you what, our defense is doing a really good job. They've been out on the field a lot.
Orlando is coming out of the game. Langley's going to take over and be nose guard. Ralston, right at the goal line, gets the ball, and he is denied as he goes. He tried to flop backwards that time.
He did. Looked like a fish flopping.
I think he ran into his own guy, really.
Yeah.
Brady, number 61, the offensive lineman. 8:13 and counting.
I'm going to see a fake handoff, and he's going to bootleg this time. Watch for that.
Twin receivers on the left side. Waiting for the man in motion. Now, they got all kinds of confusion going on, so Argyle's going to call a timeout on this one. With 7:57 left in the game, it's 28-20 with Argyle Eagles on top. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back.
You can go out to eat anywhere. You can have a true dining experience at Dos Chiles. The first thing you'll notice is the impeccable service and incredible drinks. Next, the best in traditional Mexican cuisine will unfold before your eyes and taste buds with plenty of choices for everyone. Dos Chiles, for that intimate first date to a family outing, with locations in Bowie, Boyd, Bridgeport, and Graham. Cater your next event or reserve the party room. Don't just go out to eat, have a dining experience at Dos Chiles, where you are part of the family.
Here we go, boys and girls. It's a third and goal from the 1. Argyle with the ball. Right at the 1-yard line. Rogers takes the snap, hands to Ralston, and he's in for the touchdown. With 7:52 left in the game, it makes it a 34-20 score with the Eagles on top. They took that ball on that bad snap and took it in. We're going to take an official timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. So let's take a minute. We'll be back in 1 minute to listen to Steers on Q94.7.
When it comes to choices at Subway, you might be a little overwhelmed. Stick with the famous footlong like Spicy Italian or the BMT, maybe Turkey Breast and Black Forest Ham, or branch out to a signature club like the Sweet Onion Teriyaki, the Subway Club, or the Chicken and Bacon Ranch Melt. Even skip the bread completely and go for a Subway Chopped Salad. Don't forget breakfast too. Subway Sandwich Shops in Graham at the corner of Elm and the 380 Bypass and inside the Graham Walmart Supercenter. Subway, more ways to eat fresh.
We at First State Bank are proud supporters of all Graham School sporting events as well as RSB3. Being a part of this community for the past 23 years, we've watched these students grow into fine young adults. These young people do a great job representing this community, and we hope that you will join us by coming out and showing your support for them. Go Graham Steers all the way to state. This is the year of the steer.
First State Bank, member FDIC.
back to Grimster football as we're in official timeout. It's 34-20 with the Argyle Eagles on top. Let's take another minute break, then it's official timeout, and we'll be back in just a moment. You're listening to Steers on Q94.7 and ChampionSportsRadio.com.
It's all new and waiting for you. The newly renovated Old Post Office Museum and Art Center. Expect new exhibits and art in the near future. The Old Post Office Museum and Art Center on the square in downtown Graham across from the Young County Courthouse. Call 940-549-1470 or log on opomac.net for upcoming attractions. That's the newly remodeled Old Post Office Museum and Art Center, where art and Young County history come alive.
Attention livestock raisers, it's auction time every Monday at the Graham Livestock Commission, 203 Highway 67, just south of the old Young County Ag Barn. Owners Ronnie and Danny Harden and Stuart Heighton have sales every Monday starting at 12 noon except on selected holidays. Graham Livestock Commission is also a dealer of Neckover and Tiger trailers. Stop by and meet the owners Ronnie and Danny Harden and visit with the manager Jackie Bishop. Call for future special consignments and sales at 549-0078, the Graham Livestock Commission. That's 940-549-0078.
Welcome back to Grimster football. We'll see if Argyle attempts a extra point here. Their kicker is on. Waiting for the snap. There's the set. The kick is up, and it's good. And that pushes the score 35-20 with the Argyle Eagles on top with 7:52 left in the game. We'll be back. Well, let's go down to Tori on the sideline right fast. Tori, one thing we're seeing a little bit, are the Steers looking a little dejected? I mean, is the wind out of their sails? I mean, what's the attitude on the field?
Yeah, they've lost some of the energy that they had after that touchdown back early in the quarter. I don't know what the problem is, but there's just this whole night they have not been able to keep a consistent amount of energy on the sideline, and I think it's showing up on the field with the way they're playing on both offense and defense.
Thank you much, Corey. Come on the field. Brought to you by Bryan Insurance, our sideline reports. 7:52 left in the game. It's